Alright, so I'm going to close Steam all the way. Get out of here, Steam. Go away. Thank you. Gonna make sure Overwolf is closed.
Why?
Because I want my computer to be running as fast as humanly possible all the time.
For
GMT?
row 20?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright.
Sometimes with the lighting stuff, Roll20 will clog some stuff up, so I just try to keep excess things off in general. Alright.
Wait, is the lighting effect a user side process?
I believe so. Like,
That's interesting. I figured it would have been like something on their server. I don't know.
because it
I
definitely
guess it's not that
it
bad.
definitely kills.
I mean, that's a pretty fair assumption. But...
It definitely kills John's computer. But John's computer is like actually a potato, so I mean, it's like he'll tell you, like he'll tell you, like his setup is janky as all get. It's interesting. He told me about it before. I won't repeat it because I won't do it justice. Alright, so I am missing one Jake.
What? Oh, I didn't open the Roll20. My bad. I opened everything except for the Roll20. I am here, I promise.
I promise.
Coward.
Like, I literally have D&D Beyond open and, like, I'm ready. I have 8 HP right now? Do I have 8 HP right now?
You should have gotten a long rest.
Okay, cool.
Brian, you can also claim your character on the adventure. If you can't claim your character, you probably need a new join code.
I think I made it in the campaign this time, so
you made it as an unassigned
okay.
character, which was why I said
If you haven't deleted your old character, you have to make it as unassigned, so you probably need to unassign your old one and then claim the new one.
All he has to do is get in there and claim it. He might not be able to get in there without another join code, though.
Yeah, give me one second.
Because I deleted his character already.
Oh, yeah, well. There you go.
Claim. It is claimed.
He has done it. Alright. Let me get some feel-good music going, I guess, because...
Do we deserve feel-good music?
Yeah.
Should we be feeling good right now,
Yeah.
I guess?
I mean,
yeah?
You might not...
Orin just got
you might not be, Skeletor is fine.
Alright, so... I'm trying to figure out where I want to actually start here. So,
are we starting with the recap, maybe?
I'm thinking about it, and I kind of don't want to. Yeah, Matt, did you want to do the recap? I think
he's the only one that's
something about that.
out.
Alright, so here's what's up, my dudes. Alright, so what basically happened, what went down is we were exploring the caves and we killed some people. We were like, oh man, we vibing now, and then we killed some more people, and then we were like, alright, moving on, we got this. Then we go up to the next room and there's just like one person doing some like human experimentation shit in there. I'm like, alright, well that's a bit weird. And John was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go say hi. And we were like, a bit weird, but you do you. And so he went up and said hi, and then she cast a fireball that did necrotic damage instead of fire damage. And then Brian was dead from that. And John, well then the ceiling fell, and then John was dead from that. And then I was like, ah shit, I got like 2 HP left, I'm gonna book it. And James is like, oh fuck dude, I'm coming with you. Only I was a little bit faster than James, so when we got chased by Necrotic Fireball Lady, she killed James, and I was like, fuck, I'm gonna keep running. And then I kept running. And then I got out, and pretty sure James was being tortured, so I was like, you know what I should do? I should go to the police. So then I went to the police, and I was like, hey guys, Yeah, so we found the cult. Oh, by the way, when I ran on my way out, I ran into some dragon cultists, and they were like, "Yo, do you have the stolen herd of Tima?" And I was like, "Nope, but there's another cult in the basement that might have it. You should go check them out." And they were like, "Okay, we'll do that." And then they went down there while I ran to the police, and I was like, "Hey, Mr. Police Captain," and he was like, "Literally, what? I'm trying to sleep." And I said I found the cult like he asked us to, and so basically he was like, "Oh shit, that's who I asked you to find." And I was like, "Yep, that's why we did it. They killed most of my friends, maybe captured a couple of them. You should go try to save them if they're not dead." And he's like, "Ah, hell yeah, man." And then he went and he sent the guards in, and I was like, "Hey, I'm like basically dead. Do you have somewhere I can sleep?" And he was like, "Sure, my dude. Here's my guest room." And then the session ended.
Also, before Necrotic Fireball Lady, we did save a guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we did.
to be fair, the people that we encountered before who were torturing said guy, like, we were able to talk to them. I think that might have been John's thinking of Necrotic Fireball Lady. It just didn't pan out quite as planned.
It probably would have been better if he didn't like sneak up on a lady like mid casting a raise dead spell.
Look, a lot happened
In her chambers.
and I mean that's basically what went down.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming to my recap.
So I spent a while trying to figure out how the fuck.
Oh, then we leveled up.
I was gonna.
Then we leveled up.
Spent a while trying to figure out how the fuck I was gonna deal with this shit. So where we begin, it is the evening of this day because technically you guys like yeeted out of there at like 3 a.m. Jake, as for your character, the excuse that was come up with was that when you got in there and realized the place was kind of big, you went back to report to the Watts that there was, probably a lot more down there to deal with. So, more to how that played out, we'll get keyed in here in a moment. Dale was gone. Don't know what happened to Dale. I haven't come up with that. I'll have to ask Dale where he went. Kind of left.
He was with the big ogre guard at the Elf Song Tavern.
That's right. He did have a date.
Maybe he just went on that date and just didn't come with us.
No, you got into the basement, and Dale was like, "Well, wait, I have a place I need to be," and then he left. So
it happens to all of us.
So it is the evening of this day, probably about 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. You guys are going to be at where the Flaming Fist kind of organizes. So I was looking at this map trying to see if there was actually a place that would make sense for them to be at, and there is not. I believe we had kind of decided that it was more likely to be somewhere in the steeps, when at least where his home was. So it would make sense that it wouldn't be too far from there. And so you guys are kind of given a report for what kind of went down after Blaze's daring escape. So fairly shortly after Blaze was able to contact the Flaming Fist, they were able to organize a group of their soldiers to go down and explore the basement of the Dead Three, of the bathhouse. When they got there, there was already a fight undergoing between the Watch, some cultists of the dragon, and between the cultists of the Dead Three. They were successful in saving Gorn.
Hooray.
Although, when they found him, he was in quite the terrifying state.
Damn.
They did manage to heal him up, but he does not seem to be quite right, which is probably reasonable, as it they didn't find him for about 5 hours after he was lost. In addition to that, they managed to capture a very important individual that anyone from Baldur's Gate or has been in here for long enough probably wouldn't recognize, but would know the name. Shoot. Van Thampure. It is the name of one of the 4 Grand Dukes, or 4 Dukes, and the person that they captured specifically was one of the 3 sons of shoot, what is her name? So the name of the Duke is Duke Thalamora Van Thampure. She has 3 sons. The one that they captured was... Shoot. I really should have wrote this stuff down. Mortlock was the name of their son. And Mortlock is a very... They describe him as a monstrous man. He's commonly known as the least favorite son of the 3. And after interrogating him for a while, they managed to get some information out of him. You see, it seems as though they stumbled upon a little bit of a conspiracy, as when they arrived, the Dead 3 cultists were actually trying to kill him.
To kill the Duke?
Mortlock, not the Duke.
Which one's Mortlock again?
Mortlock is the youngest son.
Oh, right, yeah, the son. Okay.
I believe it is their 3rd son. But they did find evidence that he himself has been pretty heavily engaged in their activities, so he was not innocent in this matter. He did provide information that the family in general has been kind of colluding with the Dead 3. And that his mother seems to have something to do with Elturel's fate. It was also mentioned that Elturel was likely dragged into the 9 Hells by the companion, although he is not entirely sure how that works. Just reading through my list of information I'm supposed to give you guys. He also provided some information about his brothers. So his brother Emmerich runs a money lending business out of the tavern called the Low Lantern.
Ooh, that's a cool name.
He is known as like the favorite son.
Because he has a tavern.
He doesn't own the tavern. He runs a money lending business out of the tavern.
Right.
I think that's worse.
And the oldest brother, Thirstwell, he uses imps to spy throughout the city. He has the bathhouse constantly under surveillance, so he probably knew that you guys were there. He's a very sickly person, and he doesn't generally leave the estate. And most of the Dead 3 cult leaders were actually in that basement. So, as Captain Zodge would let you guys know, they did either capture or kill everyone. No one managed to escape, as far as they knew. So it's a pretty fair chance that they're dead. They did manage to collect the treasure that was down in the basement as well. That Blaze mentioned to you guys in the recap. Though it was split with the watch, and some of it was also kind of given to the dragon cultists to kind of not keep attacking the city. The dragon cultists have they're well known for being relentless, and Zodge really has no time for that. It's not worth keeping the treasure.
Mm.
So what he does recommend, what he asks for you guys to complete your job, as the Dead 3 is essentially being funded by Duke Vanapure. I'll have to figure out the pronunciation for that one in a bit. By the Duke, you will
Just pick a pronunciation and stick with it, my dude.
Nah, I'll figure it out. I'll call her the Duke for right now because none of the other Dukes have been relevant so far. He does recommend that you, or he does ask that you take her down before payment, as that was the job, was to get rid of the Dead 3 cult, and she seems to be heading them currently. As for how to go about it, you could either confront her directly, or you could
That sounds like a bad idea.
go and see what you can get out of her favorite child.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a favorite child more than her.
I think that is a plan that I like as well.
How do we know all this info?
He gave it to you in a report as he tortured Mortlock.
Okay, and
Yeah,
how
there
does-
was more torture. Awesome. That's what I like to hear.
He interrogated Mortlock.
Mhm.
and
Interrogated, torture.
So did Gorn just like meet up with them during that time?
You guys were essentially all called here, as well as Jogitic. You have been officially put underneath Zodge's kind of purview for the time being, while you still have your authority as a member of the Watch. Gorn, you are present, and he does briefly introduce Skeletor as a consultant in this case that he would like to be continued involvement. And you may introduce yourself
Question?
at this point, Skeletor.
Yes, I am Geltor. I was brought in to as something of an expert in things of necromantic nature. I myself have dabbled with it, but I use my work to cooperate with the city in cases such as this. Also, question, DJ?
Yes, sir.
As a consultant, would Skeletor have investigated the cultist lair, since it sounds like there was a necromancer down there? Or of some sort?
Yes, he would have definitely allowed you to kind of go through stuff.
Perhaps while he was down there, did he happen to find something, say, a bag of beans? As this, well,
so I will
Skeletor
tell you
wouldn't have known.
that you would have found
know.
the lady's necromantic book, the spell book that she had.
Okay.
As for the bag of beans, the Watch did locate a bag of beans in their search of the place. If you have particular interest in said bag of beans, you can try to convince Saj to give them to you.
I would very much like to do so.
Alright, you can do me a persuasion check. Or, actually, if you want to roleplay it, we can do that as well.
I'm okay, just for sake of time, we can just do quick persuasion. Just
It's
like-
completely up to you. So you try to request the magical bag of beans, and you do not. You kind of like do that thing where, like, when you talk to merchants and whatnot, that like haggling and that you like overplay how excited you are to have the bag of beans. He's kind of like skeptical. He's like, I'm just gonna kind of hang on to these for a little bit, and
of course, but
depending on how well you perform, he may reward you such beans.
Very good, very good. I will endeavor to work, to strive
to earn
for
the
such
beans.
a reward. as this. Also, is there like a potted plant nearby, like somewhere outside or something like that?
There's plants within the vicinity. They got like the little fake plants with actual soil that for some reason people have.
Okay. Whenever we leave the building, I immediately fill a small sack with dirt, and I put it on my person.
Okay. Yeah, that's not weird. Um, so things that you guys would know about the Low Lantern. So, let's see. You guys are on the map that I am on. The Low Lantern. Okay. So, if you guys see where I'm pinging, the Low Lantern's down here. If you hadn't found it
Yep.
already.
I see it.
So the Low Lantern does have quite the reputation. It is known that during the daytime it is fairly quiet, but at nighttime you are more likely to see. At nighttime it essentially comes alive.
So, I don't know. I don't. Last time we went after some cult people, things didn't end very well.
How does? So yeah, at this point in time, I release you guys to decide what you would like to do.
Very good. Yes, I saw from the reports in my investigation of the caverns. Quite unfortunate about your friends. I must offer my condolences.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really know him that well. But I don't want to just run up against these people again when, I mean, they're clearly not people that's gonna work out well for. So like, what's the plan? What's gonna be different this time? Why are we being sent back just with no new ideas here? Like, we need something better than that.
We need leverage.
For what? What would leverage get us here? Like,
To walk into one of these dangerous people's house and not get killed on sight.
yeah, no, we don't need leverage. That's like, we need to kill him. Walking in doesn't get us anything, right? Like, we need a plan that gets us a way to like sneak up on them or find a way to weaken them before we have to deal with them or something like that. Like, just getting near them isn't good enough.
And this is in reference to like the youngest, the older, or no, the middle brother, the older brother, or the lady. Correct.
Wait, I'm sorry. What was your question?
We're talking about like how to deal with the middle brother, the older brother, or like the one of the lady, whatever her name is.
Yeah, the Duke Thalmira.
The Duke. Yes.
So, I mean, like, the oldest son is in her villa, and she is also commonly in her villa. Like, this is just things that you guys would know. Like, these are the patriarch families. At least, like, the patriarchs themselves, they are either usually commonly found in their villas or in the, what's it called? The High Hall. That is usually where they are commonly located. You got from that information that the eldest son is sickly and never leaves his room.
The middle one is the most liked, right?
Yeah, Emmerich is the one that runs the money lending business out of the Low Lantern.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess, is our goal right now to like arrest them, or what's our goal here?
Kill the boss lady.
That's it.
Kill the boss lady. All right. And we could potentially use her sons as leverage, as our friend Gorn here was saying.
Yeah, why don't we kidnap one of the sons and then be like, hey, give us, like, it's either you or him. Or something.
I suppose we could kidnap the favorited son, but I worry about the oldest son, as
The
We've
oldest
been
son is
told.
the one that's sick.
yes, but he has, it seems like an information network that could probably locate us quite easily.
Okay, yeah.
So we would have to deal with both.
Just a reminder, specifically, they mentioned that he has invisible imps that watch over
Imps.
things for him.
That's
Which
gonna be an issue.
Doesn't sound great.
Imps, what language do those speak?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay. 15.
I'm trying to find the fucking
You
imp
don't
spell
know.
page. I know one of the ones they knew. I just didn't know what all they knew. Common and Infernal.
Infernal,
Guess who knows Common and Infernal?
okay.
Good boy. Yeah, I know both.
I'm suspecting Infernal might be pretty useful to know since we are going to Avernus, the ninth layer of
Oh.
hell.
One thing I did forget to mention to you is Zod does offer to send you one of his soldiers, an Earth Genasi named Obsidian, to kind of help out.
Yes.
Oh, also, Infernal is one of the languages I speak, so we do have that.
Guys. Is this Earth Genasi here?
He is here.
Okay. What's his name?
Obsidian.
Oh, right.
You can call him
you
Sid.
said
Hey,
that.
hey,
I like Finn.
Sid.
hey,
Oh,
Sid.
Yeah.
My dude.
Yes.
What are you like good at as a soldier here? Like, what kind of soldier are you here in the Watch? Like,
Well, I am probably one of the more tactical kinds. Good in a brawl. I'm also
yeah, I mean, are you gonna like shoot magic at them? Or are you gonna stab them with daggers? Or do you have like a bow? Or are you
well,
gonna punch them real good?
generally I use my shield and
Shield,
whatever
okay.
whatever weapon I
Alright,
have
alright.
on hand.
Gotcha. On a scale of like 1 to 20, how sneaky would you consider yourself?
Well, I mean, as an Earth Genasi, we have the ability to kind of merge with the land once a day and move about quietly.
So very infrequently or very sneaky.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. Okay.
So reminder for the wizards for how spellbooks work. My understanding is, as a wizard, you have to spend money to like copy the spells into your spellbook to utilize them. You have to spend, I think it's 50 gold plus 2 hours per level of the spell that you are copying.
Cut in half for spells of your
Yeah.
school.
Oh.
I think also I
That's
saw
pretty
there's-
expensive.
Mhm.
But you get free ones on level ups.
Right, yeah, you get 2 free ones per level.
Yeah, and then shoot, what was it? Because there's something where it's like since with my necromancy savant thing, like the gold and time I must spend to copy a necromancy spell is half.
Mhm.
That was the other part of what we just said. Yep.
Yeah.
So-
that's good. That's good. And then so I take it are these spells aren't prepared then unless I like actively prepare them, right?
You have to actively prepare them to use them, but you also need to copy them into your spellbook first.
You can
Preparing
only
is
prepare
easy,
things in
though.
your spellbook.
Preparing is easy.
Yeah, so basically every day you can choose which ones are prepared out of the ones in your spellbook. It's expensive to get more into your spellbook.
Okay. Thank you.
So Sid, what would you recommend for this sort of plan of attack, as a tactician yourself?
Well, we can always talk to Emmerich. He is known to be very cordial at the very least.
Emmerich's. Sorry, I'm still trying to remember all their name. Emmerich is the one with the money laundering, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
And how does he feel about his family members? Just like, I mean,
How does Emmerich
I
feel?
mean, yeah, like,
I mean,
I know they're not like best buds, but like,
my understanding is basically none of them like the youngest, Mortlock, and the other two kind of keep each other in check.
yeah, but like, okay, but like,
I have an
when we
idea.
say go talk to Emmerich, like, we're discussing ways to literally kill this woman. Like, does he dislike her enough to like be down with that?
Here's what I think. I think if we say, hey, if we get rid of her, maybe you'll be the new head of the family, then maybe he'll be into it.
I do not know how well these plans would go either way. They are
Interesting.
the Vanipiers are they're the shiftiest of the patriarch families, and I mean like
Right.
Baldur's Gate, as you know, is kind of just a shifty place in general. I mean, come on, but
I think, okay, in character, yeah, I think this seems like we need to just sort of show up on his door and see what the situation is, and then sort of improv it.
you could also, you know, scope out the situation and then come back later if things are changed.
Yeah, true. We can always just walk in and then walk out. It is a regular tavern, after all.
Well,
But-
I think it seems like step one, at least, should
Let's
be
go
to
to
go to the tavern,
Yeah,
see
yeah,
what's up.
I'm in agreement. I'm in agreement.
Maybe if nothing else, we can convince this man to give us some information on like daily habits or something like that.
Uh-huh.
Oh, and as for Skeletor, they do give you a badge for the Flaming Fist as well.
Hooray! I'm a deputy. No. It's just like, yes.
So what is your plan?
Go to bar or tavern.
Okay, so it is, I believe, as I said, like 4 in the afternoon. Do you wish to go right now or wait until it's nighttime?
Well, how long does it take to get there?
It's probably only going to take you about it's kind of far. This map doesn't give me, it does give me decent scale. It's probably only going to take you guys about 40 minutes to get there.
I mean, it would be almost 5. That's basically dinner time. We could go get
Yeah,
drinks
let's go.
and stew
Let's
and
go
scope
now.
it out, you know, and just have it be like a nice dinner as well.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
By the harbor side, you know, it's somewhat scenic. Can smell the dead fish.
Okay. Give me one moment to populate the map. So I just gotta make sure people are gonna be in the right place with the time that you're going. The map is populated as if you went at nighttime. So I just have to move some
Yeah, 5
people.
p.m. It's like dinner time. That's like starting to be when, you know, people show up at taverns.
This tavern, like specifically, like dark. That's what I was trying to get across.
Yeah, but whatever.
Do.
I'll be right back.
She will be there. He will not. Alright. I do not have a token for Skeletor.
Newest. I'll work on it. Hold on. Give me a sec.
Oh, I shouldn't need to do that. is. Your token's so huge.
Would you call it huge?
I need a new folder for dead PCs.
That's fucked, CJ. That's really fucked.
Alright. Dead PCs have been organized. I just need a sheet for Skeletor because I didn't do it. Okay, and then I can drag you guys over to the map if you're not on there already. You are on there.
Okay, I'm here. What happened?
Alright, so you guys will be seen on the far left. I will read the description to you guys in a moment. Brian is getting me his token. Alright. Fog obscures the low lantern until you get within 100 feet of it, whereupon its tall masts and creaking bulk come into view. The converted ship has a rigging but no sails, and is anchored to the wharf by thick chains. A wooden staircase climbs from the wharf's edge to the main deck. A lantern at the bow casts an eerie green light to signify the tavern is open for business.
Nice. I guess we can head on in then.
Bop, boop, bop, poop, bop.
Alright, so
Just like, I don't know if we would actually make those sound effects when we really do it. I think we'd probably just go in like normal people.
as you guys get to the top,
There you go, DJ.
thank you, Brian. I'll save this image.
You're welcome.
Pictures, D&D, characters.
I need to upload James' character to Icewind Dale. Thank you for reminding me.
Alright. I'm also trying to get a token on here for, your boy.
Ya boy.
Here, this will just serve for Obsidian for the time being. And then Skeletor. The way Roll20 makes you do some of this stuff is saddening. Brian, you have night vision?
I do.
How much?
It is...
Probably 90
60
feet.
feet.
He's a tiefling, right?
Nope, 60 feet.
Damn.
He's a special tiefling. He's
So
different.
am I.
He's unique.
He's just built different.
Especially if you see my token.
It's not a tiefling, you're a fucking
It's not a
go away.
tiefling, but it is Skeletor.
Oh, you did that, tiefling.
Alright, so as you guys get to the top of the ship, the main deck of the old ship features wooden steps that climb to the forecastle and aft castle, and another set of stairs descending into the ship. A padlocked wooden hatch fitted with windows acts as a skylight for the deck below. The tavern proper, visible through the hatch's glass panes. 4 dead seagulls lie on the deck, and 2 ravens squawk at you from the crow's nest. a 40-foot climb up the ship's rigging.
Cool.
Very, very thematic.
Very thematic.
Is there like someone seating people, or are they just open tables?
So, at the top here, and I'll just drag you guys over really quick. So these go down into the tavern itself. So you just kind of walk down to get in.
Yeah, we won't go down.
Alright.
Yeah. Up. I'm gonna take a seat at the bar.
So, you kind of walk into this tavern, and, which one is this? 5. There are kinku. There's a, yeah, the bartender is a kinku. You see that there's actually very few people here right now, and you see a woman in robes that's sitting at the bar, and she has a little crab on her shoulder, and she says, "Well met. My name is Larerel Thundereth, but folks around here call me the Captain. If you're thirsting for a beverage or looking to gamble, you've come to the right place. But watch your step. Things can get pretty messy around here."
Why do they call you the captain? That's a pretty cool name.
They call me the Captain because this is my ship.
It does look, it's in the shape of a ship.
It
Do you,
is a ship.
Do you guys ever move, or are you pretty well anchored here?
We're fairly well anchored here, but it wouldn't take much work to go out to sea if we really wanted to.
Really?
Do you have to pay like a docking fee here, or do you like own the location?
We pay fees, not necessarily a docking fee.
Yeah,
So what are like the tax rules?
property
Like
taxes.
this, like, yeah, are you like billed like you're like on land? Like, do you pay like property
So
tax?
Yes.
they have auditors that do a property evaluation. I'm just
Yes,
Hey, quite like.
we will as
fantasy property evaluation.
we pay something of a property tax. We also, as merchants in a way, as part of the tavern's crew, we pay, dues to our crew.
I like this idea of a traveling tavern. It's very unique. Quite nice.
Yes, maybe one day we will travel, but for now we stay here.
I mean, okay, so hear me out. Have you ever considered doing like, basically like I don't know, like mini cruises, right? You do like dinner out on the harbor, right? And you like charge people to come in, and then you do like a fancy dinner up on the deck while you like do a little lap around the harbor, and then people get like a fancy dinner on the boat and like some nice views. And like, I bet you could rent it out for like parties.
Maybe call it a dinner cruise.
Yeah, exact. That's so smart. Yeah, like a dinner cruise. I bet you could rent this place out for like parties. Like the boat party place. Like
You just
probably make a killing off
advertise it
this.
to like at least 20 people, and then you could charge like multiple hundreds of gold each time.
Well,
yeah, no, I mean, I outright know what you guys are doing as far as like renting out the property. I'm not even really renting out because like you guys would still be here running it, right? But just like really working this property for as much gold as you can,
And
'cause
technically,
this just seems like it could be like a gold mine here.
And technically, since you would be using it as a ship again, you might not have to pay like a property tax. It would just be the docking fee, right?
And like I assume you already have your like alcohol license because you're like a tavern right now. So like that's a lot of the administrative stuff just done already.
I assure you, I'm making plenty of money. Besides, I rather like the company I have here. I wouldn't.
All right. Well,
give
if you
that
ever
up.
change your mind, we might be willing to invest if you need a little bit of startup to like
I'd be
make the
willing to
changes.
participate. This
Yeah.
sounds like a great
For
idea.
a premium rate of return on our investment.
Yeah, I mean, just let us know if you're ever looking to expand into something like that. Like,
Gu-
maybe this one stays here. Do you have, like, a second boat? You know, you could really
Yeah,
kind of, like, have
guys, you know
both
what?
going.
Why don't we do this? This sounds like something we could do. We can make
Well,
a killing.
boats are expensive.
Yeah.
Skeletor. We don't have one right now.
We'll make some money.
How much is a boat?
Are you
Depends on the boat.
are you asking her?
Come on, Gordon. It depends on the boat. What the fuck do you think?
Oscar, hey, how much does a ship run for these days?
Like,
I'll
boats
ask-
go
I'll
from,
ask.
like, paddle boats to, like, fucking war vessels.
boat
It's like
like this
asking
boat.
how much is a land vehicle.
A boat
A boat
Like-
like this
Obviously,
one.
a boat like this one. This one's a lovely boat.
a
I
boat
would
like
a boat
this would probably go for several thousand gold.
That's not that
Okay,
bad.
Well,
that's a
several
bit of saving.
thousand is incredibly vague. Do you mean like 3 or like 30 or like 300?
Like 5.
Like 5? Okay, yeah, that's not
See,
terrible.
that's pretty reasonable.
We could all, if we all got 1,000 gold, we could all pull our money together and buy a boat.
Well, we also have to consider supplies, logistics.
Yeah, I mean,
there's
that's
a lot of things we
really-
have to consider.
Yeah, that's only like a part of the startup course. You need crew. None of us really know how to sail a boat. You know what? You've given us a lot to think about. Thanks. What are you serving for dinner? What's the special? What do you get? What are you good at?
Well, we have ale. It's not quite time yet for us to generally be serving food.
It's like 5 p.m.
We usually
It's
don't
dinner time.
we usually don't prep
Almost.
food until later in the evening when it's dark out. That is
I'll ask the Kenku for an ale.
Alright, well, what kind of food will you be making, and what time does it get dark here? Because in some places, it's dark at 5 p.m.
well, we have fish and fish stew and some
We
little
talking like salmon,
chicken
trout,
wings.
flounder?
a little bit of everything. It's kind of the catch of the day.
Thing. Oh, do you have like a chowder? A fish chowder? Would that be served tonight?
I would have to ask the cook.
I mean, don't worry about it. I'll have an ale. we'll figure it out later.
Okay. She's very just overall interested by you guys.
How much is the ale? Because I only have 5
Yeah, how
silver.
much is the ale?
The ale is 3 copper.
Did I get paid at all?
Oh, no, hey,
by the
hey,
way?
No.
Blaze,
Fuck.
I'll pay for your ale.
Oh, thanks, Skeletor.
2 ales, please, Mr. Kenku.
Hey, Goran.
Make that 3!
Hey, Goran.
3.
When the police rescued you from that torture chamber, had the cultists stolen all your money and equipment and stuff? Or are you still like basically the same as when
They were
I left you down there?
they found all of his stuff and returned it to him.
Well, if you're asking if I have all my stuff, it's true. But if you're asking if I'm the same, the answer is an extreme no.
Oh boy.
It's
By the
it's
way,
3 copper for the ales.
dear sir, please hold any spices, especially the white kind.
They're not gonna put cocaine in our ale. I wouldn't worry about that, Goran.
So you like say that to the Kenku, and he looks at you kind of with a strange look, and like in the sound of a gruff man's voice, he asks, "What do you mean?"
What,
I just say, just ignore him. He's
What
he's
just
a little,
happened to your
he's a little
voice?
out of it. Just the 3 ales, please.
And then you kind of hear the voice of a woman as he says, "You do not like my voice?"
No, it keeps changing. Do I know anything about Kenku?
I do.
Are they common here? Like, I know about Kenku. Does Blaze?
Do me a history check.
Yeah, like, I don't know how common they are, actually. Especially in, like, towns. Cities, even, I guess. Baldur's Gate.
I got a 21.
So both of you are at least somewhat familiar with Kenku. They are not necessarily a common race to come across, but they...
Find out how they talk.
Yes.
I didn't ask this question. This never happened. Thank you for coming
I'll
to my
just order
Blaze talk.
the 3 ales. Drog, would you like an ale?
Jake, did you just call them drow?
No.
His name is Drog.
I said drog. Drog, you tick.
You said drow.
Not drog. I
That's
said
such
drog.
a weird thing to
I
call
said it in a
someone.
very high-pitched voice, so it could have been like, nah.
That's a little rude.
To ask if
That's
you
not
want
mean.
ale?
To ask you if you want an ale?
I think it was
Well, I mean, if you're are you trying to talk to me?
Yeah, I was asking you.
He said your name
Oh,
and then
okay.
said, "Do you want an ale?" So I think
Uh-huh.
so, but
No, well I heard something, drow something,
I said
but
drog or drag, just because.
Your name is hard to pronounce, my dude.
it's definitely
My
your
name
name,
is-
though.
it's definitely mine. I see. Okay, well,
Um,
for the moment being, I will go by Drogyatik. And yes,
the whole
I would
name.
like an ale.
The whole name, drog.
All right.
And of course Obsidian, if Obsidian would like.
How much was that ale again?
It is.
I'm paying.
He's paying, but it's 3 copper.
Oh, you're paying. Oh, thanks.
Obsidian.
15.
Obsidian politely declines your offer. He prefers not to drink on the job.
12 copper. So it's 1 silver, 2 copper.
Yo, not gonna
Gotta get
lie, the little
math.
crab is kind of cute.
Yeah, it's nice.
Is the crab like been doing anything,
No,
or
it
just
just,
sitting
it just
there?
sits on her shoulder.
Yeah, but it hasn't been like moving around.
watching
doing
you.
Anything. All right. What's your crab's name?
Snippers?
Snipper. Hi,
The
Snipper.
crab's name.
It's not copyrighted at all.
That's good. That's a weird thing to specifically point out.
No, this
but-
was me out of
It's-
character
there's a-
pointing this out.
Uh-huh.
There's if you listen to the Adventure Zone, one of the characters uses a crab that he calls Snippers.
Mhm.
You can always just like change one letter, be discount snippers.
You should have said Clippers.
its name is Snips, actually.
Ah, there we
Just
go.
Snips.
Discount snippers.
So what do you guys doing? You just sipping your ale?
Yeah, having a good time,
just,
honestly.
Yeah, we're just enjoying ourselves.
All right. So I'm assuming you guys are just gonna keep doing this for the next like 2-3 hours when it gets dark, and people start rushing in. Yeah.
Yep.
Probably.
Okay. Yeah, that is.
That happens.
That happens. Yeah. So you got.
We can legitimately vibe out there.
Mhm. Yeah, no, that is fine. Yeah. As time passes along, you see kind of shifty characters kind of stroll in one at a time, periodically, and as the rumors say, the place does quite become.
I don't like the way this guy looks.
The place does very much come alive as the.
Is that a what are they called? What are like the evil gnomes called?
Drugger.
Draugr?
You're
This
very
guy
accustomed with them in Icewind Dale, don't worry.
this guy looks a lot like one.
He do. That's true. And I, out of character, know a lot about their stat blocks due to Icewind Dale. Anyways, moving on.
Also, I was trying to remember the details about the current brother, or the middle brother that is presumably here or coming here at some point. He does the money lending. He lends money. We were just talking about this ship idea. What if that's our in with him? Like, what if we say we need some money for our ship?
We need some capital.
Yeah, exactly. We need capital, and he could
We've
be
got
an
business proposition.
he could be one of our investors.
What
I
a
have
what a
I have-
fucking segue. So, dude, we need some money to buy a boat. By the way, what would the best way to kill your mom be?
Oh, we
Yeah,
well, no, we don't
that's
say
that's
that.
a
Good plan.
natural
we don't say that up
segue.
front. This is just our end, and then we start our business. He becomes.
Oh,
a
I
business
got
partner.
you. This is the long con. He becomes a business partner. We invite him over to dinner a few times.
Yeah,
We
then
get nice and
then-
cozy with him. We eventually get invited to the family Christmas party in like 2.5 years.
Or we invite
Right,
the family
and then-
onto our boat for an exclusive dinner.
There you
We
go.
really
The whole
have
family
them.
onto the boat to thank them. And then honestly, we invite them on. We serve dinner, we all jump overboard, and then we blow all the powder kegs we hid in the hole.
Well, no, we want to keep the
No?
boat. How about we
We
just
can
like,
keep the boat, that's even better.
yeah, we just like either poison them or like
We
capture
probably
them
don't
and
need to
hold them
pay him
ransom.
back after that. Like, we can probably
Yeah.
just keep the boat.
Exactly, and then we continue with our business.
I love it. So, yeah, no, let's see if we can find him. Hey, I'm sorry, bartender. What was your name? I know your
Or-
crab's name, so like I should definitely know
She's
your
not
name.
the bartender. She's the owner, I think.
But you call her Captain.
Captain.
Yes, of course.
Captain. First of all, the ale is delicious, and the gentle rocking of the boat in the harbor is honestly, it's so relaxing, honestly. Like, this is a great locale. So, props to you for that.
Thank you.
Big question. We've heard that there's a dude here that does some money lending.
Lending.
Ah, you were referring to Emmerich. He should be
I-
here any moment now.
Okay, yeah, I mean, if you won't mind just pointing out who it is when he gets here, we'd love to talk to him. We've got some business ideas. It's gonna be like a real Shark Tank type of situation up in here.
Jake, I need you
So-
to figure out where your token's gonna be, unless you plan on sitting on the stairs this whole time.
I'm standing slightly back from everybody else, as per usual.
These are there at the bar. Oh, me and Corner just inside of each other.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, just let us know. We've got business ideas, and we need some startup money. So
As you say this, you see a very well-dressed man kind of walk down the stairs, and he's followed by several thugs. And perched on his shoulder is a large, spiny-looking bird. And if you want, you can do me an Arcana check to figure out if you know what it is.
I would love to. I'm not great at this though. Yeah, roll 12.
It is a spined devil.
Oh, nice.
It kind of looks like a bird, in my
Is that a type of devil?
opinion. It kind
So is that
of looks
from-
like a bird.
That's from hell. Okay.
And he kind of passes by you guys.
Oh man, I don't like the way this guy looks. He looks very scary.
And the captain looks behind you. He's like, that is Emmerich right there.
Awesome, thank you.
Ah, cool. He looks really reasonable.
And he starts walking downstairs.
Oh, can just anyone go down there, or do we need like an appointment?
Anyone can go down there. Yes.
Oh, cool. Well
Well,
then,
fellas, let's get going. We gotta propose our business idea. to
well,
them.
yeah. So we'll go down there. Is it almost time for you to start serving food?
Yes, we should be serving food now.
Can I have a bowl of whatever you've got, I guess, to go? I go
The fish
downstairs.
stew.
Yeah. I mean, if there was a chowder, I mean, I'll take that. Otherwise, yeah, just the stew.
she goes, is there anyone else that would want food?
Do you have any fish sticks?
Fish sticks? What are fish
Like
sticks?
fantasy fish sticks.
How,
So
how do you make
take
these?
you take fish, and then you get like some eggs and some like you get some
Like
bread kind of
old crusty
stale,
bread?
and you get and then you break up the small pieces. Then you take the fish and then you dip it into the egg, and then you get fish bits stuck on it, and then you throw it into really hot oil
You
for
missed
like
a step.
5
There's
minutes.
flour too.
There is flour, so it's egg, then flour, then the breading, and the
No,
flour helps the breading stick. And then
It's actually flour than egg.
You see,
Shut the fuck up.
do me a perception
And then
check.
it would work fine either way. And then you stick it in oil over like a fire or something, like basically like like really hot oil, and it cooks the egg in the flour, and it like holds the breading onto it, and it makes it's called deep fried. It's really good.
But
People would love it.
The most important step is that you cut the fish into the shape of a stick.
Do me a perception check.
Yeah,
A perception check? Okay.
both of
Yeah,
us, or
both
just
of you.
him.
Alright. That's an interesting check. 13.
There
You-
goes. Hey!
You guys see like the crab on her shoulder like jump off and like go skulking behind the bar and like quickly retrieve like a notepad and pencil, and then it like places it in front of the kinku and it's just like pounding its pincers on the pad, just like write this down.
I like this guy. I like this guy.
This is incredible.
I'm telling people love it. Right?
People love it.
It's quite delicious.
Well,
You know that one's on us. That one's free. You just get that one.
Yeah, take that as my tip.
take that.
And then
See, it's a nifty tip because like it was an actual tip, right? It was like advice, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty neat actually when you think about it.
Oof. So, yes, that is quite interesting, but we do not serve those now, but we may be serving them soon.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, we'll come back later.
Is there,
But for now, I'll just take some of this
is
stew.
there anything
I'll,
else?
I'll order my meal after we have our discussion downstairs.
Okay. And she goes off to grab your food. And what do you guys do in the meantime while you wait?
Well, I guess if Blaze was getting his to go, we can wait so he can take it downstairs then?
That's the plan.
Okay.
Okay.
Shortly she returns with a fish stew. And
Thanks.
it comes in like a little, like, to-go box. It's got like a little, like, it's weird. It's like a wooden bowl with like a wooden like lid that just kind of sits on it, and then it's like bound shut. Here's your to-go stew.
Interesting. Thank you. How much?
It is 1 silver.
Ooh, that's 1/5.
Sorry,
of my
it
net
was
worth.
chowder. It wasn't stew.
Oh, is
That,
chowder?
that's why it
Oh,
was more. That's why it was
appreciate
more.
Appreciate it. That's
Ask for it.
1/5 of my net worth. Let's go.
Well, Matt, your net worth also includes all the items that you
All
have.
your darts.
Shit, you're right. I have so many darts. How many darts do I actually have now?
Some,
I'm down to 43 because lost a couple.
mhm.
It's still a good number.
As it happens, who did we lose? Is it Jake?
What?
I was wondering who we lost.
No one.
Someone like left for a moment. I was terrified.
Jake's on his phone now. You can tell because he sounds like shit.
Oof.
Well, what? No, I just switched off of my phone. I was going to the bathroom.
Oh, you sounded a lot better before.
Oof.
Really?
You're kind of
Yeah,
echoey
you've almost
now.
got like a bit of an echo now, yeah.
Interesting. I mean, this is my normal headset, like that I use every day when I'm on Discord.
Ooh, that's a lot darker. That's better. Alright. What are you guys doing now that he's achieved his to-go chowder?
So we
I think
gotta
we're
kind of
going
come up with a
downstairs
pitch.
now.
Well, we gotta come up with a pitch. You know, we gotta convince him. Maybe I'll open up. I'll sweeten him up a little bit. Kind of propose the initial idea. Maybe I can hand it over to you, Blaze. You go into
Yeah.
the details of it, and then we discuss money. But that's the other question. How much money do we request for? So a ship like this, we know runs for about 5,000 gold. Then plus
Mhm.
logistics, staffing, food, ale. I don't know, 10,000 gold? And we can consider some of it just as his investment into the deal?
I don't think we need 10,000. I think 7,500 would be fine. I think the boat's the biggest bit.
Okay.
I
Okay,
think
that's
we'll
fair,
be.
that's fair.
I think another 2.5 would be plenty to get some staff. Some,
And if he
some
thinks that's a
initial...
little overpriced, we can convince him that that's his investment into the business.
Yeah.
And I guess if he's going to be involved in the long term, like he's going to be after we pay off our debt to him, and like he's taking cuts of the profit. How much are we including him on? Like what percentage should we
20.
negotiate? 20%? Okay, 20 seems fair.
He would actually have the biggest stake in the company. Wait, no, there's 4 of us. Yeah, no, that would make us all equal shareholders.
Yeah, I think that's we're gonna ask for 20 and let's let him talk us up to, I don't know, like 35 at the most.
No. How about we lowball it? We say it's like 10%.
I do not think he's a good person to lowball. I think we should start at a
Let's start-
reasonable amount.
Let's start him at 15.
This is just the-
Let's
this is
start him
just
at
the intro.
15.
This no 10's the intro to negotiations. He gives us a bigger price. It may be over 20%,
Let's start at 50.
and then we lower him down to 20% from his.
Yeah, let's
Start him at 15, and then we'll meet in the middle at 20.
and
Okay.
let me do the haggling. I do this every day,
Okay.
at my
Yeah, you-
potion shop.
So I'll warm him up. Blaze will explain the details of the business, and then you can handle the negotiation.
Yeah, I'll reel him in.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, so we have our opener, our seller, and our negotiator. I like it. Alright, let's do
Very
it.
good.
Oh my.
DJ says that because he knows it's not going to work out.
Yeah, so you guys go downstairs.
Hey, and just real quick before you get down, fuck, what's the guy's name? Who's the guard's name?
The one that came with you?
Yeah, the Earth Genasi.
Obsidian.
Sid.
Where's Sid?
Sid.
Yes.
I know you might, this might be your thing. I know, my dude, just don't mess this up for us, alright? Just stand in the back, look like it's a good
I
idea,
will be
don't...
a fly on the wall.
Excellent, alright. Well then, I think we're good.
Okay, yeah, you guys... you guys go downstairs. Bring all of
And sorry, what was the guy's name again that we're meeting with?
Emmerich.
Emery.
I will reveal the name on his token as well. You guys, when you guys get a look see at him, and then, so yeah, this entire deck is lit pretty well lit by oil lanterns, hanging from an 8-foot high ceiling, from like 1 foot long chain. There's no windows, but there is a bar and some couches, a few coffee tables, and some other random tables where you see a couple of guards kind of chilling. And then you see in the back, I think it's the aft, Amric is sitting with a couch and a table, and there's another couch across from him, and the Spine Devil is perched on his couch behind him. You guys, if you shift your screens to the right, you should be on the lounge deck. You kind of are all stacked on top of each other a little bit. so you can.
A little bit. That's okay. Oh,
Can I do a check on what type of devil a spine devil is?
That is its type of devil.
yeah.
I mean,
it's
like,
small. It's
Would I
somewhat
know if it's like a
like
strong one or not? Like, I want to know how.
What was your Arcana again? What was it that you rolled?
My Arcana was a 15.
Do you roll an Arcana?
No, he
yeah,
rolled
a
that
little
on
bit ago.
Imps. I don't think he
Yeah.
rolled one on the Spine Devil.
I don't think
Okay.
either of us did for the spine
Well, you
devil.
did.
Okay.
Oh, that was my 19.
Yeah. So I mean, I can at least
Hey,
tell
what do I know
you.
about spine devils?
Spine Devils.
I'd have filled them in before you came down when we were discussing
Yes.
what we were
Oh,
talking
it's so
about.
good.
Spine
Yeah.
Devils are
Yeah.
smaller than most other devils. They tend to act as messengers and spies for the greater devils and archdevils. They tend to be the eyes and ears of the Nine Hells. But like most fiends tend to despise them for their weakness.
Right, they're not tough. They're more subterfuge.
Yes.
Okay, good enough.
But yeah, you guys are free to move as you please.
All right, let's go, boys.
After you, Skeletor.
Down and
Yeah, so you guys kind of see Emmerich on his couch. He's got his feet like up on the table as he's like laid back pretty comfortably, watching like the room.
Excuse me, is there another Kenku bartender?
Yes.
Nice.
very nice. Yeah, so we'll start walking over towards him.
He watches you approach him and kind of does a light
Sorry,
nod.
the spine devil's kind of blocking his name a little bit.
The Spine Devil is kind of blocking his name a little bit.
There it is. Hello, sir. I take it you are Mr. Emmerich Ventham? Am I correct?
Yes.
A pleasure to meet you. I do like a little polite little bow. My name is Skeletor. These are my partners. This is Blaze, Gorn, Obsidian, and Drogitic. We are but a company of business partners, and we hear you are in the business of lending funds to such prospective businessmen such as ourselves.
He like waves you to the couch and says, "Well, have a seat. And we can discuss."
Thank you. Very good. Very good. Now, this vessel here that you do business out of, and the tavern above, it's quite a nice vessel, isn't it?
It is. It serves its
A
purpose.
fine vessel indeed. It serves its purpose. Very good. Yes, and you get good drinks, decent food. It's quite nice. We ourselves here, we have a proposition. We would like to do a business quite similar to this, but we would like to take it one step further. Now imagine yourself. You're here with your good friends, companions, family, whoever. You have this entire ship to yourselves. This ship does not just stay in one place like this one does. You're out on the harbor, out on this open sea, enjoying a grand party with lavish food, good wine and ale, flowing endlessly into your cup. Just enjoying a wonderful time and not a single outside person to disturb you while you enjoy your luxurious cruise out on the sea. Doesn't that sound lovely?
Why, yes, it does.
Exactly. This is our proposition. We call it a dinner cruise. It is such an establishment where... Sorry, hold on.
Apologies, the ale was getting to me there. Continue
I nudged Skeletor by his shoulder, by his elbow. I'm like, "You're nailing this."
Let me fill you in on a couple
No,
of.
hold on,
He
I'm
like
still trying
waves
to-
at the bartender, and the bartender brings some drinks over and sits it on the table for
Yeah,
everyone
so we
to
call
take.
it a dinner cruise. Our enterprise will be North Star Dinner Cruises. My friend here, Blaze, has some of the more interesting details, so I will hand over our proposition to him, if you would, Blaze.
Alright, let me tell you a little bit more about what goes on in the so-called dinner cruise.
I'm
Okay.
going to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
So, first of all, most important part is that this is a night of luxury for people, alright? People come out here to get away from the rough and tussle of the city. You know, sometimes things in the city, there's a lot of people there, it's crowded, things aren't always great. Sometimes you just want a quiet night. And what is better than a night out on the harbor, up on the deck, the moon above you, nice glass of wine, ale, whatever your thing is, boat rocking slowly back and forth, just you and your buds all alone out here having a great time, all alone except for the staff, of course. I mean, we still run the boat. But here's the thing too, and you can back this up. You can check upstairs. We have some great food ideas. We just introduced Captain upstairs to our fish sticks, all right? The fish sticks, the people love them, okay? And that's not all that we have. We can bring lots of culinary experiences that people have never seen before. I'm talking fish and chips, all right? I'm talking
Chicken strips.
chicken strips, all right?
Strips of
Chicken
chicken.
nuggets. Strips of chicken, and then
What
alright,
are
so
these
this is
nuggets
the
made
secret.
of?
Chicken. Alright, so the secret here is something called deep frying, okay? And let me tell you, the people love it. Alright, it's delicious. If we become business partners, I'd love to tell you a bit more about how it works. But until then, as I'm sure you can understand, we can't just go giving away all of the secrets here to our future success.
Surely.
Uh, but I mean, just trust me here. The deep frying is a game changer. All right. So, people can run at the boat, they can run a table, different nights, different types of things, the whole boat more expensive, maybe party rentals, right? Just a table, a bit cheaper, but, you can get lots of different people coming on board. We serve the food, we do just like a lap around the harbor, you come back, a couple hours of your time, it's just a dinner service, that's it. But they all pay you for the experience. It's all included, right? You charge a large upfront fee, and then, the dinner's included in that, the drinks are included in that, it's just, once you're on here, no worries. It's just a nice, relaxing evening away from the town. It's, I think, a great idea. I think that people are just gonna jump on this opportunity. Now, the problems with this for us, right now, biggest thing is we don't have a boat. And if you've been listening to this idea, I'm sure you can see how this might be, problematic for us.
Do you want me to
So
do the
what?
finance part now?
Almost. So what we're here for is we are here to get to try to secure capital for our boat. Right? That's what we're doing here. That's what we're about.
And the food
And
and logistics.
we are really leaning into the Shark Tank thing here. We are willing to offer 15% of our future business to
No.
you for the capital. And then for the rest of the financing, I'm gonna hand it off to my boy Goran here. Goran is an experienced businessman already. He's got a business up in the upper city right now. He's really kind of our industry specialist in this startup. And he'll be talking over some of the finer details on the business side of thing with you for this pitch. So take it away, Goran.
Yes. Okay, so we are willing to offer you 2,000 gold for a 15% stake valued at click. That's like 13,000, I think.
Do me a perception check, Gorn. Just you.
Okay. $20, not 20.
Goran, you notice on the table, there's a little vial of salt.
There's a vial of salt.
Yeah.
Oh no. I stopped.
Anybody care to explain that for the?
Only DJ James and I know. It's fine.
Can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, I know. I already knew the thing. I already knew the
Wait, I'm confused.
Wow.
I think James is some sort of fiend, and they're going to.
The way that they tortured
Exorcise
James
him.
was they made wounds, then they rubbed salt into the wounds.
Oh.
James's character is a form of madness of being terrified of salt.
Oh god.
I can't
So
believe
if
you
you
made me
wait,
do
so
a
that's
wisdom.
the one time you want to fail your
Yeah,
perception.
no,
Oh no.
so I stopped mid-sentence.
So yeah, you stop mid sentence, but like you kind of like push the thoughts of the salt to the back of your mind a little bit. It makes you a little nervous, but you've managed to keep your composure for now.
Okay.
You can continue. You can continue. Unless you asked a question, which I forgot what your question was.
So we're willing to offer you,
It was like
um,
15%, right?
15.
15%.
yeah, 15%, for 2,000, which is valued at,
The
yeah,
fuck are you talking about?
13.
We need 7,500, James. We discussed
Yeah.
this upstairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, sorry. So
Oh,
that
Lord.
would be 7.5.
So- yeah,
Well, he's
'cause-
not
Like-
gonna.
60,000? Is our business worth 60,000 gold
No,
pieces?
Yes.
we need
Okay, yeah.
basically because we need 5,000 for the ship, and then we need like 2,000 for like
we need
the
crew and food and stuff. We discussed all this upstairs.
Okay, so let me offer him less money then.
We're not offering him any.
You're
money.
asking
No,
him for a
we're
loan.
We're offering him a stake
We're-
in the company.
Yeah, we're requesting a loan.
You guys even watch Shark Tank?
Oh my god, James! James is no longer in charge
Yeah,
of the.
What?
James,
No.
we're backing up to the conversation upstairs real quick. All right, we need 7,500. We're going to start off offering him 15% ownership of our company for
Yeah,
for
what is the company
7,500.
valued at?
A lot. That's not gonna be the final amount. He's gonna counter offer. We're willing to accept up to 20% of the company going to him. All right,
We
that's
need-
the
are you
negotiation
saying, Are you
bit.
saying we need 7,500 from him?
Yes.
Yes, 'cause
we
he-
have no money.
He is the one lending
Yeah,
us this
James,
money.
we don't
I see,
have
okay.
We aren't
any
paying him.
I
We
get
have
it,
no
I get
money.
Okay.
Okay.
Get it,
Yeah,
get it,
so in exchange for this 7,500, we're offering him 15%, but if he tries
Yes,
to haggle
yes.
upwards,
yeah.
we will offer max 20.
Yeah. I got it. Okay.
Okay. I
Okay, what I meant to say before I saw that shitty thing that you put in food that nobody actually likes.
be nice to him.
Yeah, no, don't, just like... Well, let's just backtrack a little bit. Backtrack.
Yeah,
You
we're
were clicking in
willing-
the numbers. You're clicking in the numbers.
So we're asking for 7,500 GP for 15% stake, which values at 112,000 GP.
112,000 GP. Is that what you're asking from me?
No, that's what we're saying our company is valued at. We're asking for 7,500 GP,
Well,
which gives you a 15% stake, which means you're only 6%. Hold on.
Wait, what's...
Which means you're only 6.75 thousand away from being the majority shareholder.
do me a persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh, I have +2 on that. 21.
How about this? I'll do it. I'll loan you the money, but I want 30%.
20.
25.
21 would make you majority shareholder. 21.
I will take.
I won't point out that that's not how business works. He would not be a majority shareholder.
He
would
would,
have the
all of us-
largest individual stake, but he is not a majority.
Yeah, but he would be the largest shareholder.
Yeah, but that's not the same as majority shareholder.
Okay, yeah,
okay.
sure.
Alright, anyways.
He would be the largest shareholder of us.
Mhm.
Do me another wisdom saving throw.
Man, I hope I don't fail. 10?
He just barely passes it.
Oh god!
Everyone else do
I'm
me a
like-
perception check.
Okay. Perception.
Hey!
All right. Also, wait, I just noticed, Jake, your character's like still on the stairwell.
Am I? I don't know where my character is right now.
You're like over here, if you could see my ping.
Oh yeah, I see that now. Okay.
Yeah,
I thought
we-
it was
we be in the
further
back.
away. Well, I think I verbally described while I was not.
Yeah,
at my
no,
computer
yeah,
where I was, and then I just never updated it.
Mhm,
Yeah, that's all good.
mhm.
So all of you guys, you notice like Goran is like he's doing a pretty decent job in his haggling. He may have given up a little bit more ground than he might have needed to, but you see that he's shaking.
What did he
Give him
say
a
after
pat
I
on the
said 21?
shoulder.
What did he say after I offered 21?
He was thinking,
Okay.
I will take the 21.
All right.
Excellent, excellent.
It's been a pleasure doing business.
Yes, so we will, we can maintain contact. We will meet you here if we need to make any, to inform you of any goings on, anything like that. But we'll work on securing a ship. We have a few lined up that we're interested in, and we'll also work on securing food, crew,
Cooks.
Are you guys
cooks, obviously.
Are you guys straight up with him about this plan, by the way?
Oh,
I'm
absolutely.
Okay.
totally serious about this
He's
plan.
the business partner now. He's in.
Yes, and
He's part of the
we'll
team.
also try to negotiate some deals with the local seafarers for fish, for other various food supplies, securing deals of that nature.
So I only have about 150 gold on me currently. It will take
That makes
Oh,
sense.
of course.
a couple days for me to get this sum of money.
Of course.
That's very
That's completely
understandable.
fine. I mean, after all, you are a business partner now, so however long it takes you to acquire the necessary funds,
We'll
we
line
can
up the
wait.
purchases so that we're ready to move as soon as we have the funds.
So he's actually giving us
7.5
no,
thousand.
No,
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 he's
so-
giving
He's
us-
not. He's not giving us more money. We didn't
No, he-
negotiate
no,
more
that's
money.
exactly
we
what we were-
negotiated more stake in the company.
Oh. I
Yeah.
thought-
We valued our company for the same amount of money.
yeah,
No,
and
if he valued our company for the same amount of money and he was arguing for a higher stake, that means he was arguing for more money.
That
No,
That's
it
not.
means he thinks
You've
his
never
money
watched
is
Shark
worth
Tank,
it.
have you?
No,
He did
James,
not
it-
believe our company was worth that much, and he offered us that amount of money for more
Oh,
stake
he was
in the
arguing
company.
for a lower valuation.
Yes.
I see.
That's exactly what he was doing.
Can't believe
Have you
James is
watched
our
Shark Tank,
negotiator.
Jay? Yeah,
Oh,
no
no.
kidding. Jeez. Hey, James, have you actually watched Shark Tank before?
No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
Oh my god!
I've like seen a couple episodes here and there, so I kind of understand it. But I'm also like,
I used
Oh.
to watch a lot. Anytime I was at my parents' house, I watched Shark Tank. because it's always hun.
See, I understand like valuations and shit. I don't understand how the haggling works.
So basically, we needed that amount of money. So he either could have offered us less money for the same amount of steak, or more steak for the same amount of money. Right? That's the two ways it could have gone. He tried to get more steak out of it. So he
Meaning
basically
he's
he
arguing
essentially
to
devalued our
devalue
company
the
compared to what
company.
we said. Yeah, he valued the company lower than we did,
Right, I get that.
which is fair because
Yeah.
we don't have a fucking business.
We have nothing.
I'm just saying, Kevin
wait, quick
never would
question.
have invested in us.
Quick question here, guys. Are we committing fraud right now to
No.
get this guy's money, or are we
Oh
actually?
no,
No,
we're actually starting this business.
That was the question I
Jake,
had
we are
asked.
starting this company.
No, we're actually
That is
starting
why
this
there was
company.
no deception
no.
checks rolled.
Jake,
Okay,
we are
good.
starting this company, and we are going to be collecting passive income for the rest of this campaign.
Huh.
Yeah,
Okay. Sounds
it's gonna be
good.
great.
Okay.
Assuming that our business doesn't go under.
That is a big assumption, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's why we secured the money for the ship. We secured the extra money for the supplies we need and the crew. And then once we get the business going, like once we start getting people out there, like we're gonna start rolling in the money, and like it'll, like we could start out pretty small. Like, you know, we'll take in any party that wants to come out, or like any group of people. We'll take them out on small cruises around the harbor, and then once we kind of get our reputation up, we can start getting more exclusive parties out on the boat. You know, more the wealthier patrons.
Jesus Christ.
And then that's where we start really kind of banking in the money. And then then the plan was, like, once we get it to a certain point, since this guy's our business partner and he's invested in it and he sees us doing well, he may be inclined to take his friends and his family out onto the boat. So it would get his mother and potentially his other brother out on the boat.
Now, I don't want to jinx anything business-wise here, but my best friend is a member of one of the rich families, so I might be able to get some, high society press for free.
Very good. I'm liking this.
Oh my god.
Very good. Very good.
I'm gonna say, this is not how I expected this night to go, but I'm glad it went this
Not
direction.
how anyone expected this night to go.
I'm just saying, DJ is over there just shaking his head. 100%.
And that's okay.
So the Flaming Fist wanted us to start a business, right? That's what they
Did you
wanted.
say that
right?
out loud?
No.
Okay.
Oh God. So how about before we continue the discussion, let's see how this wraps up real quick, and then we can leave and talk about this.
Well,
So he accepted the 21%.
he
correct?
accepted the 21%. He does not have the money on him currently. He has 150 on him. He will try to procure the extra money. He should be able to get it together within several days.
So I think we need to spend the next few days finding a boat, finding a chef that we can teach to fry things, finding a crew, and start looking for supply lines for things like, the food and drink coming into the ship to make sure that
we need more.
we basically need to get the
Full
back end
business
of everything prepared over the next couple.
Yeah, my idea in terms of like supplies and logistics is that, like, I mean, we could put flyers up for potential crew and like chefs that would like to join our business, and then for like food and drink and all that, I suggest we could like go down to the harbor and like talk to some of the local fisheries, support local businesses, and
I bet we could make a good deal with like a local fishing boat or like a local fishing company, right?
and like a grocer for like vegetables and all that, and like other kinds of meat if we needed it.
If we get friendly with some local fishermen, we can just always have like a catch of the day thing going on.
Yeah, exactly. And then so we get friendly with them. We secure like business deals of like, they can offer us X amount of supply for, maybe an overall reduced cost, but we're still paying like a good amount for like the amount of food and drink we need, and then just kind of have like a regular like contract with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, Amaric, we are very happy to see that you show some interest and investment in this business, and we very much look forward to working with you. And I extend my hand out.
Tell you what, we'll come back in 3 days. Would that be enough time to get the money?
How I will have one of my messengers contact you.
Very good.
Awesome. Yeah, no, that's great.
Yeah, I'll go in for like a handshake.
He shakes your hand.
Yes, a pleasure doing business with you. We'll speak with you soon.
Very well.
All right. I give another kind of small bow, and I start walking away.
Okay. So where do you guys go?
I don't know.
We could go upstairs and well, I guess Matt has his to-go food, so like if other people want food to go, or like if we want to like just kind of head out, we could. If anyone has any suggestions.
I mean, it's like nighttime at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone can get food, and then, I think we'll go to sleep, and then I think we're going boat shopping tomorrow.
Yep. I guess, should we inform Captain Zodge about our new business and how we plan to get close to them?
I mean, Obsidian's been with us, so he kind of knows the plan, so...
Oh, okay, so Obsidian could just let him know what's up.
Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, this works. I like it. So yeah, I guess we'll head out of the boat.
That's solid, DJ.
So we'll get out of the boat, like onto the dock or something. We'll tell Obsidian to inform Captain Saj of like, you know, the deal, and we'll
start. We're playing the long game here. We'll start looking for food, boat, drink suppliers tomorrow.
Yeah.
Wait, so what's the plan again?
The business, James. The
You plan
business.
to just start a business, and then once he trusts
The money's
us,
in the banana boat.
James, here's the plan. Once we're up and running, we're really thankful to investors. So we have a special night where it's just the
Wait,
investors and their family.
the plan is
out
to
on the
start
boat.
a business and
James, listen to the whole plan.
Wait, what?
James, we talked about
You are a point person for this whole damn thing! What in the shit do you mean we're gonna start a business?
Yes.
Yes!
When we were talking to him, we were serious about this. We're actually starting a business.
James, listen up. We have an investor now.
I
We
thought
start
were
our
still-
business. James, listen up. We get up and running, right? We have like our first successful night, right? We have like, it's good people. Everything goes great. We're really thankful to our investors. We make a special investor night out on the water. Investors and their families only. He comes out. He brings his family. We kill them, right? We don't
What?
need to pay him back. We have 100%
Wait,
equity in
what?
the company. Right?
Well, wait. So,
And we
so the
take
thing-
it out the
We
person
don't
that we need
owe
to take
wait,
out.
any money. He just has state.
Yeah.
Well, no,
uh-huh.
because as a lender, we do owe him some
It
money,
sounds like
but
we won't
after
own him
we pay
anything
that,
after you kill
we,
him.
we own 21% of the profit in our company
Right.
and I guess
forever.
So wait,
Forever.
so do we necessarily need to kill them, or does like Captain
We need
Zaj
to
just
kill-
want us?
Captain Zaj needs you to
Her.
take care of the cult of the
We
Dead
need to take
3,
care of.
which the Duke apparently is running.
It's
Okay.
just the one person.
Okay, got it.
I mean, as far as you
But
know.
if we kill him, we
And does
inherit his
Captain
shares
Zaj
back.
know that the Duke is the one that's kind of funding them?
He has, you know, the information that he got out of her youngest son. It is not information for him to, you know, be able to do anything with it explicitly, because she's kind of
Okay.
has a lot of power.
Mhm.
and he's also not in a position to do anything about it currently with the current state of affairs of the city. There's kind of a lot of riots going on.
Okay, and then I guess
Yeah, it's just like the U.S.
you
right
know
now.
we're like off the boat talking about this and like quietly. Of
You
course.
guys have not made it off the boat yet.
What? I thought we were like walking back home at this
Yeah,
point.
no, you.
I thought
I
we were.
was
partway
I was
done
waiting
here.
on you guys to like have like a clear thing before it, because you guys were doing a lot of back and forth stuff.
I did. It might have gotten lost, but I did mention that like we were like out on the dock, like walking.
Yeah, so
like,
you guys get
Yeah.
to the top of the ship, and
Mm-mm.
A-
Well, I didn't say any of that till we're really far away
a
from
cloaked,
that
a
spine.
Yeah,
cloaked
no.
figure approaches, armor clanking with each step. One gloved hand
Okay.
rests on the hilt of a long sword. The other pulls back a cowl to reveal the face of a teenager with brown skin, red hair, and a haunting gaze.
Hey, good. Who are you?
Excuse us. We're just looking to go home. Do you mind moving aside, please?
Who are you?
I mean, why do you care? We're just like random people leaving a boat.
I am Rhea. I am here for Emmerich.
Here for
Hamerick.
here
Why?
in what way? Like here to say hi to him? Here to like kill him? Like here? What do you mean by here for? Right? That can be taken a lot of different ways.
I don't know if I could trust you with that information.
That's
Could I perception
totally
check
fair.
to perception or insight to like see like what her intentions are
You
or what they may be?
you can do an insight.
Okay.
You can tell like she's being truthful in her statement. As for what her end goal is, you can't really figure that out.
Okay. I'll kind of walk up to her. I'll just be like, okay, listen. It does sound like you want to see him, but is this going to be of a violent nature per se?
It may be, it may not be. As you said, you were just strangers. Why should I tell you this?
You really
Oh,
shouldn't. Look, you're
well-
coming in. We're going
well,
out.
so-
Have a great night in the tavern. Honestly,
Well, so listen. Her name is Amara.
Rhea.
Rhea, excuse me. So Rhea, you see,
shit. Actually,
well,
look,
while you may or may not.
Emmerich is he's a business associate of ours. Actually, he just invested in our new startup. It's kind of a thing. So I mean, if you're going down there, like, we can't have you hurting him right now. Like, we still need the capital. Like,
Yeah, we
if you get hurt him,
really
can you wait a few days?
we're
Like, could
really
you come
invested
back
in
maybe
getting
In
this
a
like
business
few
started.
days, this city
Tuesday?
will be gone.
Wait.
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 What are you talking
Wait,
about?
what?
All right, let's back up. Okay, let's back up a
Wait,
couple of
can we talk on the dock?
Yes.
Yeah, no, you've piqued her. Okay, yeah.
You piqued my
Let's go down to the docks. Let's This is
What is it you had my
I
attention
like the
now?
city being here. So yeah, let's go off the boat.
So I will. I'm just gonna bring you guys to a map of.
Can I invite them to my? Can I invite everyone to my home so that we can discuss this in private?
That is, you can do that. Yeah, she's willing to go with you.
Cool. All right,
All
everyone,
right.
we'll go to my place.
All right, Skeletor.
Yeah, we'll follow him.
Hey, Obsidian, are you still just vibing with us, or do you like head out at night? Like, do you want me? Like, what's your vibe, dude?
I'm up
Uh,
most hours of the night and a little bit of the day.
Not talking to you, but good to
Obsidian.
know.
You did say Skeletor.
He said
I said
Obsidian.
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 Oh,
damn.
Definitely
Okay, I'm
follow
sorry.
you guys for as long as you require his service.
Love to have you.
That mean though.
All right, Wow, Skeletor, you have a cool place.
Oh, thanks. It's quite modest, but it does what it needs to. You know, place to sleep, place to eat, a place to lounge about if I need to.
Skeletor, do you have any salt in this place?
If I do, it is in a cupboard
Okay.
somewhere with other spices.
Cool. You didn't cook anything and leave it out today.
No, I mean, with all the business going on and like the investigation and stuff, I probably would have eaten out the past couple
Okay.
days.
Okay. Thank you for being clear on that.
Can I actually ask Gorn about that? Like, you seem to be shaking back there. Like, what was up with that?
I don't know what you mean.
You during the business deal, were you just nervous or?
Yeah, I was nervous.
I see. I mean, nerves get to everybody, but if
I
you
was
want to talk
nervous
about
too.
something,
I
just
mean,
let us know.
If we hadn't gotten that capital, we never would have been able to start this business. So
So
Yeah.
we admire your bravery.
Thank
way to stick with it, man.
Uh,
You did great.
so, you wish to know... What do you wish to know?
Well, you said something about this city being gone.
Are you familiar with Elturel?
No.
That was the city that got.
Yeah,
Oh,
like
right.
I've
Oh.
heard of this city, but like we know it's gone, but we're not like overly familiar with what happened, right? Like,
Well,
We know that the city is gone now, but that's about it.
yeah, I mean, it sounded kind of bad.
well, you see, I was trading a few miles north of Elturel when the city vanished. I watched in pure horror as the Companion's light went out, turning black as the city appeared to crumble and sink below the horizon.
Wait, you were there?
Many of us were there. Have you not seen the rioters?
We've heard of them and seen a couple scruffles here and there, but we haven't really talked with them.
We've had a really busy couple of days, actually.
I will be honest with you. I am a member of the Hell Riders. The
That sounds cool.
kind of special force of Elturel. Many of us were outside of the gates when it happened, and unfortunately, I am something of a wanted individual.
Ah,
Oh, well that's
The
not great.
Flaming,
And I really don't know why you would just be telling
the
people that.
Flaming Fist has not exactly been kind to us. I tell you this as I see potential.
I mean, I'm not gonna turn you in, but like we do, in a very technical sense, work for the Flaming Fist.
we were technically
So like,
recruited.
I mean, we're not gonna turn you in, but like, just in general, you might want to like be careful about who you say you're a wanted person to.
When
you know?
when you say that you work for the Flaming Fist, like she like starts reaching for her longsword.
We
Yeah,
were
no,
recruited.
I
we were
started this
recruited.
with I'm
We
not
are
gonna turn you in. I started with we're not gonna turn you in. We're chill. I'm just saying, in general, probably not the best opener
and
to
listen,
people you don't
listen,
really know that well.
we didn't necessarily want to join them of our own
They kind of
of
told
our own
us.
volition.
They kind of told us that we worked for them now.
So please, we won't turn you in. You're safe with us.
Yeah, I mean, you seem like a cool person, and I think we definitely want to know more about this whole city being gone.
I'm
thing.
sorry that you see, I've lost a few of my companions already. There was an unfortunate altercation. It wasn't my fault, but unfortunately, I cannot seem to find a way to move about safely, as they seem to be hunting us.
I see.
Wait, who's hunting them?
The Flaming Fist, the people that we work for.
Right.
So tell us more about this city potentially disappearing.
Well,
What do you know
I
about it?
returned to Elturel to find a crater where the city once stood. And I led a group of fearful refugees west here to Baldur's Gate, right before the Flaming Fist closed the city gates. A handful of us managed to sneak inside, but we didn't get far before we were confronted. The refugees now are scattered, and I haven't been able to find them.
Mhm.
I do know, or at least I heard rumors, that Thavius Krieg, the high overseer of Elturel, is somewhere in the city, which doesn't make sense. You see, Thavius, he was supposed to be meeting with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate. He shouldn't have been able to escape.
Right.
Hmm.
See,
So
That
what
does seem
does
quite
this have to
suspicious.
do?
Yeah, what does this have to do with us?
Well, I haven't confirmed whether or not this is true, but I also heard that Krieg was seen in the company of 4 guards employed by the Vanipure family. The estate is in the upper city, and I haven't been able to get there, but I heard of Americ. I heard that he runs a business in the Low Lantern, so I was going to question him, and however violently it came was however violently it came.
Oh
Well,
yeah,
it's
no,
fun-
he was on the boat. We're starting a business actually, and he's an investor now.
and see,
So we'd actually rather you not be too violent with him right now, because I mean he's a business partner now.
and
I mean we
well,
might be able to help you out.
like out of character, do you think we should like let her know of like our intention of like our future plans with the business of like
Now you
inviting
said that you have some fugitives in the city. Do any of them perhaps know how to either sail and / or cook?
I mean, some may, but I have no idea
Matt-
where they are currently. But this is
Matt, you're a genius.
this is beyond the
I
point.
mean- I mean, if we can find them, I mean, and like they seem willing, like we can offer them jobs.
And see, there's a little more to this than we've been telling you, Rhea. See, as we've told you, we are actually with the Flaming Fist, technically. And we found that he and his family were found to be supporting the Dead Three, who were a group of cultists here who were committing murders and such around the city.
You intend to work with
And-
murderers?
Yeah, wait, just let them
Well,
finish.
listen,
Alright, let 'em
listen.
finish.
So the captain of the Flaming Fist instructed us to find a way to eliminate them, or to get them out of the way at least. And so we were going for a more somewhat long-term plan, but a surer one, where we went to our Americ in the hopes to start a business, which in retrospect is quite a good idea for a business, and we intend to go along with this, or to keep this business, but we get him to invest, which he did, and he becomes one of our prime, he becomes a shareholder in our company, and once our business is successful enough, we invite him and his family onto our ship, and then we deal with them.
This
Is it just tell this guy our whole plan?
This is-
that doesn't.
a very intricate and long-term plan, but I fear that it's not
Look, the
quick
last
enough.
time we just ran in somewhere and tried to deal with some people, like a lot of my friends died. Okay, we're playing the long game. We're playing the slow game. We're playing the careful game now. All right.
I'm
Indeed.
afraid we may
It is
not
more-
have that time.
Alright, so you haven't
Well,
actually
what-
explained
what
why
are
you
you
think
basing
the city
this
might
off
be destroyed over the next few
You,
days.
s-
What are you basing that assumption
you
off of?
see, the companion has protected Elturel for hundreds of years. It was extremely sudden when it was destroyed, and the fact that that Thavius is here and he was not in Elturel when it fell, I'm afraid that something far more sinister may be going on. And with his connection with the Vanthapure, I am afraid that the situation may get out of hand if we do not find out what happened quickly.
Mhm.
Okay, a proposition like outside of this. We could alter our plan to accelerate things a little bit. What we could do, I guess, is we'll secure the ship, we'll secure supplies and all that. We have Amaric come inspect our new ship and maybe like take him out for a test drive, you know, and then we perhaps deal with him out there or take him
So
hostage
the
or
problem
something.
is that he isn't the problem, right? He's not the one that we actually need to deal with.
Yeah, but we could
Just
take him
our
hostage
end.
because he's the favorite son, and we have him hostage out on our ship.
Yeah.
I
And we use that as leverage against the Duke. We could do
I
that.
think
I
what we lack
know.
here is information, and I think
Yeah.
I am planning after I consult with Amaric to infiltrate or visit the Vantapur villa. I will go
Okay.
in and I will try to ascertain more information, but I fear that I will not be enough to get in there on my own. Which is why I ask you if you can help me kidnap Amaric.
Okay, so I think that the problem that we run into here is if we kidnap Amaric, he's probably not going to invest in us anymore.
And we do need this money is the problem.
We can't start this business without him.
It's
You also can't. And I'm not saying I don't wish we had all his money. I'm just saying it would be hard to start the business if the
Without a
city was
city.
gone.
if I'm not mistaken, you said that this family runs the Cult of the Dead 3?
Yes.
Well, they were funding them. They weren't necessarily
I
running them.
imagine
that's
it takes a
understanding.
lot of money to fund operations like
Yeah,
that.
no, they're fucking rich.
So
Yeah,
if you
no,
you
they
make a
took
point.
down this family, you don't think that maybe you could take some of their fortune?
now
I kind of glance at everyone, just like,
that could work, and then we retain our 21% equity in the company,
that's true.
which I mean is nice. That's more profit for us long term.
You make an interesting point, Rhea. I did not think of this.
Like where your head's at.
Well,
Uh,
gentlemen, what do you think? This might not actually be a bad idea.
this could work. I like it. I think we deal a little bit faster with this stuff with the Flaming Fist. We get the money that we need still. We retain the 21% equity in our company. And maybe we save Baldur's Gate from being destroyed, in which case people would think we're really cool, and we can like totally use that in marketing for the dinner cruises, right?
And
We can
everyone
have
profits
them
happily
brought to you by
happily
the
ever after.
heroes of Baldur's Gate. And yeah, no, I think this could work.
Okay.
And everyone profits happily ever after. I love
Well
it.
then, are you ready to go in?
Well, Gorn, Dragitic, do you all consent?
So the plan is to,
Now we're just kidnapping people.
yeah, and then take his money too.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
he doesn't have the money on him. I think we'll have to take down the rest of his family to get at the money, but...
Yeah, I think the idea is that we're gonna kidnap Amaric at some point instead.
I think in like
'Cause-
10 minutes.
Okay, let's
Well,
do it.
Maybe once he leaves the boat.
Yeah, let's just wait for him.
Yeah, like once he leaves the boat and like he's out, he might have some guards with him. We'll have to deal with them, but
Can I just throw this out there? Just like everyone on that boat is on like the lower decks, right?
Uh,
Well, if we
mostly the one just below the top deck.
Yeah, sure. Well, if we just close the hatch and take the boat.
Well,
all the
there could
present
be-
for sailing a boat or on the deck,
Well,
right?
there's-
Like that's
see
what the
here-
wheel is, like what the
There's
sails
no
are.
sails. This
Ah.
Yeah,
right.
and see, I really don't want to cause collateral damage because the captain was a great person, and I really don't want to damage
I
her
also
ship.
want to mention
That's
to you
true. The
guys
captain was pretty great.
that, like, in general, in Baldur's Gate, like, if you, like, cause trouble in the tavern, like, they don't care. Like, as long as you don't harm, like, the bartenders and the owners, like, they don't care.
Yeah, and again, like, this is technically a ship on the water, and if we cause enough damage, we could sink the ship in the harbor.
Which, I mean, we don't want to do. I don't think I personally could do anything that would sink a boat. Yeah, no, I mean, I think this is fine, as long as, you know, we still get our capital.
Alright, then are you ready? We can go there now.
Yes.
Wow, you're really just a go-getter, aren't you? Just ready to go right now.
Oh my goodness, I forgot to offer. Does anyone want any coffee or tea?
I'd love some coffee.
Ah, yes. I'll make some real quick. We can drink and then we can head out.
Is that cool for your timeline? Can we have a quick drink?
This is...
It'll be 5 minutes. 5 minutes. We'll have our quick coffee and then
That
we'll go
is
out.
acceptable. I can wait that long.
Very good. I'll make coffee for everyone. It's not often I have guests.
Awesome.
Well, not guests that are alive at least.
Wait, I guess
Anyways.
before I accept this, do you have cream? I don't want
yes.
just black.
I have milk, if that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
Ah, very good.
Do you take sugar in your coffee?
No.
Trying to bait James into something that looks a little too much like salt.
Blaze drinks coffee like I do IRL, insulin free. Let's go.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, you have your coffee and then start heading back to the Low Lancer?
Oh, should we be maybe wearing like masks or like cloaks or something over our
Yeah,
faces?
that wouldn't be shifty at all. No, we're still just on the streets, man.
You'd probably fit right in with the normal crowd, not one lie.
Okay. Okay.
Then yeah, sure, why not?
Well, hold on. So, because maybe like if we approach him like as our business partners, we can like get close to him more easily, and then we can kind of do like a.
It's suspicious that we're coming back. Not gonna lie, but
I mean, I don't think it'd be that suspicious. I'd say like maybe we just like forgot to make a request or like ask for something from him, but I mean, I don't know. That seems reasonable. Or we can just go the whole cloak and dagger thing.
Finds it suspicious, we're literally going to kidnap him. So, I mean, no one's gonna stop us from going down there, right? It was just like.
Oh, we are going
boat,
down.
like-
Or no, I thought we were gonna wait until he comes out.
No.
Okay.
I thought we had decided that no one cares if you fuck with people in taverns.
Okay. Because I think he did have some guards with him, is the thing.
Well, yeah, but I'm guessing they're gonna leave with him too, so...
Yeah. I was just worried about the ship.
So what is your plan? Because it'll change what map I set up.
Kidnap.
Yeah, the plan is kidnap, but it's whether or not we do it on the ship or we wait for them to get off the ship.
I think I want to wait for off the ship.
Right, well let's wait for
Does-
him outside the dock. Is there like another like tavern or something that can like see the
Or even like an alleyway or something, if it's just like we're
yeah,
just hanging out.
they can like see the entrance to the boat.
Yes. So I will set up a town map and move you guys over there.
I'm also just making sure... Okay, I guess also if we're fighting outside, it's a little less worrying, but like if we were fighting inside the ship, I was trying to make sure like I don't have any like horribly damaging AoE spells that would harm the ship.
Do.
Also, I like how like when I first started out during this, I started with like kind of like a more like deeper voice for Skeletor, but then the moment I got his token out with actual Skeletor on there, it got kind of high pitched. I just thought about that. I was just like, wait a minute.
You understood what the Skeletor means? Let me see here. I gotta pull all these daggone tokens.
Oh, it's Scalarino.
Low lantern. Random battle map. Actually, let me bring you guys over here while I prep this.
Zindel's still on here. Oh no. I'll be right back. If it's not gonna take, if it's gonna take a little bit, I'll take a
I'll
quick
probably
break real quick to
pee
get more
before
water.
you guys get into your shenanigans, because I feel like I won't get that chance again in a bit.
Okay, I will be right back.
Wait, are we expecting this session to last that long?
I mean, yeah,
I mean,
we're
if
just
you
gonna
guys
kidnap
get
him.
into combat,
Oh, fucking hell, guys.
What? We need to kidnap someone.
Yeah, it won't be too bad.
Oh, God.
I mean, I do have a thing that could make this a little quick. I have a spell that can make this a little quicker, hopefully, if it goes well.
if it goes well. Yeah, go ahead to the bathroom.
All depends on the
I'm
room.
about done setting up. And so this is, everyone can go pee real quick. Man, those character deaths really changed your whole tune on how you guys were going about things.
Yeah, I just want a nice, reliable, stable income.
Honestly, I feel like Blaze would have been down for either killing the guy or trying to start business the whole time. Like, kind of sad that we just spent like 2 hours shark tanking this fucker and now we're just going to fucking kidnap
That was
him.
kind of where my sighs were coming from.
Uh-huh. What if we just refused to help what if we had turned this lady into the Flaming Fist?
And then you went about your plan.
Mm-hmm. Just continued on.
Bad
Bad-
things.
Bad- Would it really have exploded?
I mean,
I think that the city probably would have
this has been alluded several times that there were concerned that the same thing of Elturel will happen here.
Mm-hmm. Was that really our job to handle?
I mean, your job is to get rid of the Cult of the Dead 3.
Mm-hmm.
This just happens to coincide with it.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag you can't leave the city while this is going on, and if it explodes with you in it, you don't get paid.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem.
Alright, so I'm gonna bring you guys over the map, and I'll let you guys know. I'm not using Fog of War for this one. You guys should be able to easily tell, line of sight wise, if you would not be able to see each other, as these are buildings. They are obviously buildings.
That's true.
So you guys know that they would be walking from this path. In the bottom left corner.
Okay. Where do we want to intercept them?
Do they walk by any, like, alleys?
Well, they're gonna walk by this alley.
Yeah, but that looks like residential, right? Like, we don't want to, like,
This whole
homeowners
area is
association
residential.
coming after us.
You don't want what coming after you?
A homeowners association, or like a neighborhood watch.
I mean, you might have to be concerned about the neighborhood watch a little bit, but I mean, like, depends on which part of the city we're in.
What are the HOA fees like here? Like, is there enough to deal with something like this?
Are we in the upper district or
You
the
guys are in the lower city, and you guys would
No, then they're not. They're not.
you guys are
enough.
technically in an area that kind of it's the kind of the hard border between the Eastway and Brampton. So that would be. Where's my list of crews? Is it under dangers? I don't feel like it's under dangers. Because the crews aren't necessarily dangerous. Lower city. Crew territories. Here we go. Okay, well, luckily you're not in Bloom Ridge. It's probably one of the better things that could happen to you guys right now.
If you say so.
Look, the Bloom Ridge Dandies.
We'll just take your word
The Bloom
for
Ridge
it.
Dandies are no joke. Alright, none of the crews in this particular area would probably fuck you up.
Alright, well then, I vote we just hide in these bushes, trees, whatever. And we just try to jump him when he walks past.
Okay. This will came. I bet Obsidian doesn't even need to use those bushes.
I think he should. He should probably save his other thing for if he needs to use it, since it's
Okay.
once a day. If we have a good hiding spot anyway.
Yeah. Matt, I was thinking about what you said earlier about blowing up the ship while everyone was on it if we went with the long-term plan.
Uh-huh.
That actually might not have been a bad idea, like if we had gotten some kind of like boat
Insurance.
insurance.
Insurance policy on the boat.
Then just a horrible accident occurs.
A frying accident.
A frying accident occurs.
Someone tried to put out a grease fire with water. Oh god, oh fuck.
The boat goes ablaze and just like, oh no, what a tragedy.
Ablaze?
A
You
blaze.
say?
So,
Oh,
Brian,
God.
to catch you up, I have you guys on a city map. You guys know that this would be the most likely path that they would come from in the bottom left corner. The current plan that has been debated is to hide in these trees and bushes and wait for them to pass by and then jump on them.
Okay, and then the thing I was going to propose to like maybe to subdue Amaric to capture him is I do have sleep as a
A
spell.
wonderful spell. I love you, Brian.
Thank you.
So he needs to be fairly low HP for that to work.
Well, it affects. It's the total of how many hit points creatures the spell can affect, and it starts with ascending order of their current hit points. So like
But you have to
the highest.
you have to roll dice to figure out how much
The
HP.
highest
though.
gets affected last, ascending. So it starts at the lowest HP individual. So if he's with
Oh,
his henchmen and they have lower health than him, it's gonna hit them first.
Okay, I thought it started with the highest. I read it wrong.
But you got to choose.
Yeah. Nope, it's ascending remaining hit point
Ah.
order.
Okay, got it. And then I need to double check something because for some reason Ray of Sickness shows up twice, and then I think Sleep shows up on
You have
first
Ray
level.
of Sickness as a racial ability, so probably racial ability and a spell if you took it.
Yeah. So I have the second. I have a thing where at third level I can cast Ray of Sickness once per long rest for free, basically.
hmm
And then I thought I had a sleep one too. That might have been Zindel. But
That might have been.
yeah, I think that was actually Zindel. So rip.
You don't put your victims to sleep before you turn them into undead, or before you kill them and turn them into undead.
I mean, I think that's probably
Is
why
everyone gonna
I
come
took
join
sleep.
us in these bushes?
Yeah. I mean, oh, yeah, I should probably move my character.
Alright, I need stealth checks from everyone.
Okay, stealth.
Ooh, I have a disadvantage on stealth.
Do you have chainmail on or something?
I have scale mail on.
The fuck?
Well, if he's standing still, does it still put disadvantage?
It was one of the starting equipment.
I believe you, because I have a
Ooh,
freaking
damn.
double-bladed scimitar in my other character.
You guys fucking suck.
I'm not
Yeah.
stealthy.
That was a little bit embarrassing, gonna be honest here.
Goddamn.
After seeing how not stealthy they are, can I go try to hide somewhere else? Like, can I try to hide, like, behind this tree or
Yeah,
something?
that's acceptable.
Thank you. I would like.
But by the way, Rhea rolled a
I'm
nat
hiding
20
alone.
for a total of 21.
Oh shit.
Hey, Rhea, you should come with me. We can be stealthy together.
She could
She'll
hide,
in,
or
she'll
he could hide
in
in this bush.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, Rhea, we're vibing out here, alright? Those idiots, we're be able to jump them from behind, right? Because
So
they're gonna
you
go
actually
after
sit
those people because they're not stealthy.
a little. Damn, like actually though.
You know what? This is okay. This is okay. We can make this work.
I could have sworn.
By okay, you mean 0 stealth.
Yeah, so like, Obsidian could have cast Path Without a Trace and given you all a +10.
Oh,
She coulda.
Obsidian, you should do that,
You
my
told
dude.
you told
Or he
him
could.
to save it.
No, I told him that he shouldn't do a thing where he fucking melds with the earth. Which is what you told me he did.
That is essentially what he does with Pass Without a Trace.
Oh,
Yes,
that's it.
that's
Oh. I thought that was a different thing.
That is not, no.
That
okay,
is how
whatever.
it is.
No, if you can make everyone stealthy, you should do it. If you're gonna fucking melt into the ground, don't
So
do
that
it.
is basically how it is described how Earth Genasi use this spell. They meld with the earth, and then they are able to pass without a trace.
Oh my god.
No one asked him any more details into his capabilities.
That's fair.
You said nothing about making other people stealthy.
Nobody
too.
asked.
I asked him what you could do. Whatever.
Yeah, he will
Obsidian's not that smart. I understand.
he will cast it. So, yeah, so everyone, let me double check. So you guys
A nat 1?
are you guys, yeah, everyone
Oh
gets a
my God.
+10 to their stealth checks.
Why?
Because of the pass without a trace, James,
Mhm.
from Obsidian.
Oh yeah. I
You
see.
don't need to roll again. Or
No,
anything,
just-
it's just
yeah, just-
Yeah, it's not actually like a nat 1. It's just like it just.
Yeah.
Roll for some
Yeah,
reason.
I get it now.
It would be really unfortunate if it was, but
A little
Still
bit.
could be.
Yes. So, yeah, you guys wait out here. It takes several hours for them to show up.
Damn. Wonder what they're doing.
I mean, they work at night.
It's like literally.
When
his
you guys
job.
got there, he was essentially starting his shift.
yeah.
Yeah, okay, anyway.
And you see him and one bodyguard and the spined devil. And
That's not
I
too bad.
need everyone to make me perception checks.
Okay. Perception.
9.
13.
Nice. Nice job, Matt.
Not over by you. I can't tell you what I see.
Blaze, you notice there are 2 ravens that are flying overhead. Did I put those on the map
That's
layer?
spooky.
I did. The fuck? Alright. And yeah, so they are just kind of walking along. They have not seemed to notice you.
Okay.
So at what point in time would you jump out at them?
After someone else does.
Wait, let me see what spells
I'm
I
gonna
have.
be
Sorry.
sneaky about it, and I want someone else to jump them, and then when they're like distracted, I want to like get 'em by surprise.
Let me. I have a thing I could use. I think. Let me see. Could I cast fog cloud in front of them?
Yes?
I'm going to do that.
Ooh.
So, like, so not directly on top of them, but like, because it's 20-foot radius, it looks like. Let me measure it out real quick. So like, yeah, so like centered right, so like it creates a big fog circle from right here, so that like they're at like just the edge of the fog cloud. So I'll do that. I'll cast it so like it shows up in here, and then it uses the spell slot.
Okay. Yeah, you cast a 20-foot radius fog. It just kind of oozes up from the ground and spreads out across the area, and you see them stop, and they start looking around, and
I'll let someone else make an attack before I move. No one?
I mean, I got this fog cloud.
Okay, I'll make an attack.
Wait. Give me a
and they
second.
yell out.
Okay, we are too slow.
Okay.
I
Yep.
think it's gonna be probably either Obsidian or Rhea. They're the 2 that are kind of melee people.
They yell out.
The rest of us aren't really getting around
Come
in there,
out.
so.
We can see you.
To everyone, or just to the ones down here?
Yeah, to the ones at the bottom area, mostly. Yeah,
Okay.
actually just you guys. And
Their attention's on
Obsidian
us.
steps out. By the order of the Flaming Fists, we have a couple of questions for you. And what does the Flaming Fist have business with me for? Well, I believe my allies have questions for you. I do not actually know what the plan is completely. I am but a fly on the wall.
We were also cloaked at this point, right?
So with the Pass Without a Trace, it just adds a +10 to your stealth checks?
Well, no. I mean, just for the sake of disguise.
Oh, I
I
mean,
don't
like,
think we ever said that we were.
I asked if we were gonna do it for like before we
you
left.
guys
my
said it
house.
was a good idea, so did you do it?
Oh yeah, probably.
Yeah, so
It was
okay.
a good idea.
So your facial features are hidden.
Huh.
Actually,
Very good.
do me a I want to say performance check. Performance or deception,
Okay.
whichever one is better.
Let's see. Ooh, nice.
Nat 20.
All right. So, they're. So what do you guys say in response to this situation?
No.
No,
Well,
no to what?
He said come out, and then... Oh, well, then our guy said, my friends have questions for you.
Well, we kind of wanted to kidnap him, right? So, like,
Yeah, so you're actually... Yeah. Hey, you're under arrest.
For what? I run the legitimate business.
Damn, he do though. He do
You
be
are
like
under arrest for...
And why have you summoned this fog cloud?
well, we're just trying to.
that.
Well, we're
Ambiance
kidnapping him to
anything
use him as
else.
leverage, and to get information out of him. So, like, we could just take him.
You're under arrest for embezzlement.
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 Embezzlement? You think you can get me
Embezzlement.
for embezzlement?
Yeah, I have right here, a court-ordered indictment signed by a grand jury.
A grand
Do
jury.
they do grand juries? I think that they do.
I need you to make me a deception check.
I don't think I'm gonna make this, guys.
Freaking do it, James. Oh,
All right,
James!
please, someone attack, please.
Oh, James!
I think this is when Raya should be hopping in there, right?
Please,
Like
you
your
should
knight's
attack
distracted,
because he
taking
doesn't
a
know you're
turn.
here.
Yeah, that's Raya. Doesn't know that she's there, the front line
Wait,
person.
I also have sleep.
Rhea is currently sitting in this bush like, what? Who did I ally with? What is...
It's time for her to go in. This is her moment.
Yeah. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I just say, oh fuck it, get them.
Yeah, so everyone roll initiative. Blaze and Rhea will get surprise rounds.
Cool.
Wait, what about me?
He saw you.
No, you fucking stuck at stealth.
Oh god.
Wait, he saw
Yes.
me?
Oh, all of you people, you guys suck at stealth.
My stealth was 19!
His perception check was
Ignore-
22.
What? What the fuck, DJ?
Ignore the second initiative roll. I'm just trying to update the tracker.
22! Oh my god, okay, I got a 5.
The
yeah,
Spine
okay,
Devil's
I
perception
deserve
check
this.
was 20. In fact, the only
God.
person that didn't see you was his bodyguard.
Oh my lord. What? We're at what level?
3?
They had what, a
Okay.
+2 to perception if they rolled in at 20? Like, okay. That's not crazy. If they're rolling like a 29, I'm gonna be like, oh shit, right? But like a 22, that's a good roll.
Alright, so I have Gorn, I have Skeletor, I have Blaze, I have Drog. Okay, so those are the people I asked for.
I have a question for the DM.
Yes, sir.
You said I saw ravens overhead. Are they like looking kind of sus, or like just like some ravens vibe?
Do you mean history check?
Odin's Raven.
These ravens are familiar. Like, you could have sworn they're the same ravens you saw on top of the ship.
Although
How high
Skeletor,
up are they?
How high up are they? Probably about 40 feet.
and not that Skeletor would know this, but assuming that they're positioned in these spots, could they actually see through the fog cloud?
Depends.
And the ravens like actively flying, or are they perched?
They're
on the
flying
building?
right now.
Okay.
Remember, guys, we can't kill him.
Alright. Just double checking that I have every one on your side's initiatives. Alright. So, Blaze, do you want to make an
Yeah,
action, or do you want to wait for
24?
Rhea?
I would like to take my bonus round after Rhea if
Okay.
possible.
So, Rhea will actually jump out of the bush and run at Amric with her long sword in both of her hands, and she's gonna slash down at him, and she's gonna catch him off guard and knock a good bit of his armor. And that is 6, and she actually gets to do another one. And the second hit does not hit, as he manages to gather himself and parry it with one of his daggers. And then Blaze,
Alright, can I climb up onto this roof?
do me an acrobatics check or an athletics check.
Acrobatics is better.
Alright.
Damn.
So you are going to be able to scale, but it will take your action.
Ooh, my action, not just movement.
But remember, they haven't moved yet.
Yeah, I don't care about that. Alright, I'm not gonna do that then. I'm gonna move to the corner here, and I'm gonna shoot at this crow with my longbow.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't like to look at them crows.
Alright, give me a moment. Alright, so the 15 will hit. And
It's just a crow, right? That'll kill it? Like it?
I mean, if it's a
just a
That will
familiar,
not
it should.
kill
If it's a
it.
familiar, it should. Oh, shit. Really?
it's a raven, first of
This
all.
beast, this monster.
And now
Okay,
these
so
guys are in
my bad.
initiative.
Okay, not gonna lie, really kind of thought that would kill it. I think that's my turn. I'm gonna... Have the people on the ground seen me yet? Or was that, like, quiet enough that they didn't?
They might have seen you.
Because their attention's kind of on us down here and Rhea now that she's popped out.
Hey, I'm gonna, I guess... I'm gonna assume that they saw me after the, like, twang from my bow or whatever, so I'm just gonna kind of point at the two ravens and be like, get the birds. Don't let them get away. And I guess that'll be my
Alright.
round. They're not normal ravens.
They're not normal ravens.
They're not normal crows. Ravens. Which one did you say? Fuck,
They're
I forgot.
ravens.
I'm mixing them up. They're not normal ravens. Fuck them up. Get them. Don't
They're
let 'em
kind
get
of
away.
sus.
They're very sus.
Alright, yeah. So Amric is actually going to attack Rhea with his daggers. And let me actually make sure. So she parries the first one with her long sword. The second hit crits her.
Oh,
He manages to slide past her defense and deal a fairly heavy blow to her. And then follows up with one more stab, hitting her one more time. And then it is the first raven's turn. Did I get both the ravens? I did. Okay. And you, Blaze, you see the raven after you just launch this arrow, and like it firmly plants in it.
Uh-huh. And it doesn't die. Just wanna confirm.
It does not
there.
die.
Alright.
Is this the one that I want? Yeah. And it changes shape.
what?
Fuck the were ravens. Fuck.
What's
they're
a were
demons.
raven?
They're werewolves, both ravens.
Is it perhaps an imp?
No, it's an imp, it looks like.
It-
Just based on that token.
Yep, it
yeah.
is a red creature with wings that you would very easily recognize as an imp.
I think
Yeah,
this guy works
we're
for like
ravens, James. They're like
werewolves but for
yeah.
ravens.
Yeah, but they're like usually good aligned too. Like I'd feel bad if I attacked a were-raven probably.
A were-raven.
No, they're everywhere in Strahd. Don't at me. They're like the resistance against Strahd. It's literally run by were-ravens. Anyways.
Alright, and it is actually going to start moving towards you. Just have to measure out this distance here.
Looking kinda sus. There we go.
Looking kind of...
It is still 40 feet above you, it just moved horizontally for now.
Okay.
And then that will actually be its turn. And Rhea will be up for her actual turn now. She's gonna make a couple longsword attacks on Amric, but with his
I remind Rhea that we need him
with
alive.
his suave defense,
She knows.
he manages to dodge both of her what would have potentially been devastating blows. And Blaze, you're up.
Alright,
That's a lot of people in this
can I
turn order.
put away the bow as a bonus
Yeah.
action. Alright, cool. Then get the dart at the end.
Okay.
Alright.
Time to get good at the darts.
Yeah.
That is not gonna hit.
Fuck. It happens
Mhm.
sometimes, alright? Alright, very cool. Well that was my action. So that's really cool. I think I'm gonna try to climb this building again.
Alright, do me another acrobatics. So if you succeed the check, it will take just enough movement to get up.
That is technically better.
It is technically better. It's not high enough.
That's fair. Alright, I'm gonna stay on the ground, I guess.
And the second raven will actually kind of fly away a little bit.
Typical. I know I should have shot at the other raven.
And then the guard will actually make an attack on Obsidian.
Gonna make her report to someone.
And he's gonna pull out his mace and try to whack him, and he does not hit both times. And the Spine Devil. So the Spine Devil is actually going to, how many times do I get to do this? Yeah, so he's actually gonna launch the spines on his tail. So a 15 to hit Skeletor.
Oh, let me see.
A wizard that's gonna hit.
Yeah, no, that's gonna
Alright, so it is 6 piercing and 3 fire damage.
hit. Okay, 6. I believe. Wait, hold on. I think I have resistance
You
to
should
fire.
as a tiefling.
The tiefling you do.
I do have resistance to fire.
Alright, so it's half round down. So 1, I believe.
So 7
Yep.
total damage.
The
Ow.
other one's going to aim for Gorn. 13 to hit Gorn.
I will not hit.
Well done, Gorn. You live to see another day. Skeletor, you're up with Gorn on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna move.
Can you say well done because I wore a disadvantage stealth armor.
Good job, Damon.
I'll move
You
1,
made
2,
everyone see
3,
you, but then you didn't die.
4, and then I am actually because Blaze pointed out the ravens to us.
Mhm.
Get the one
Uh,
further away.
I'm gonna cast catapult. Like, are there any stones like around here-ish? Like just random stones on the ground, kind of like by this rocky-looking pool.
There's some very small ones.
Is it? Would you say that they're between 1 to 5 pounds?
Probably less than 1 pound.
Any other small objects on the ground, around the area?
Do you have a knife?
Well, oh wait, that might
could
be a
just
good
launch your
point.
knife.
I could, and let me double check something. Okay, yeah, and let me check the distance. Oh yeah, that's well within range. So I'll cast catapult on my knife, and let's see, the object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet in a direction I choose before falling to the ground, stopping early if it impacts against solid surface. If the object would strike a creature, I can just VTT this, I'm sorry. So I'm not casting it yet, but that's just the description. And then when the object strikes something, when they fail the dex save, it takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning.
Can you
From
give
a
him
knife?
piercing since it's a knife instead of bludgeoning?
I think that makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's acceptable.
It should be piercing.
Okay, so yeah, I'll cast that on my knife.
Okay.
So it'll deal 12 bludgeoning, and it needs to make a dex saving
It fails
throw.
the dex saving throw.
Nice.
Takes the 12 bludgeoning.
Takes 6
Or 12 piercing
takes
in this
6
case.
piercing damage.
Damn.
Why half?
Ooh. Chainmail.
Probably because it's a demon.
And
Same reason that my arrow didn't kill the first one, at a guess.
and if that is all you have, it is Gorn's turn. With Jog up on Jogiatic.
Is that all? Wait, let me just double check that if that's
Uh-huh.
all I can do. Let me just see if there's anything weird I can have.
Go under bonus actions.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Yeah, hold on. I'm also looking at my features
Ooh,
and
I know
traits.
healing word. I can use a spell slot to do
I
healing.
don't believe you do
That's
have
cool.
anything you can do.
No, yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright, Jogiatic, you're on deck. Gorn, you're up.
All right. So the cool thing about this situation is they really fucked up and they made a straight line like this.
Oh boy.
So this one is 40 feet in the air.
So
Oh.
it's not really in a line.
Okay, so that's not really annoying.
The other two are though.
I mean, yeah, the other two are.
Mhm.
Mhm. Okay. Well, I think I'll attack these two then.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm gonna go with Tasha's Caustic Brew again.
Alright. Go ahead.
They need to make a dex save of 13 and they'll take 5 on their next turn and then every turn after that until it's gone.
I think you reroll the damage every turn.
Right, yeah.
Alright,
that's
as
correct.
you said, it's a dex save,
That-
yeah?
Yes.
Alright. Amric succeeds.
Damn.
That is the
What dick?
that's the wrong person.
Succeeding on deck saves.
They both succeed.
Damn! That's such a shame.
It
Do
is, isn't
I
it?
have anything in my... Yeah.
Need that.
What can I do as a bonus action? Yeah, I can't hide or anything. Yeah. That's all for me then. I tried.
Okay. Jogiatic, you're up.
That's you, Jake.
Thanks. So Obsidian is in front of me, Blaze in front of me. These red guys, Which one is this is the flying one, right?
Yeah,
Back
that one's
here.
40 feet in the air.
But all 4 of these guys are here on the ground.
Mind you, we need this. Sorry, wait, I was on measure.
This is an
Mind
ally.
you, we need this one
This
alive.
is an ally.
We
the
need
one in
this.
the middle.
Yeah.
Wait,
This
which
is an
one's
ally?
Oh, why is he the same color as the fucking enemies?
Because it's the base token
Also-
color.
Also, this one we need alive.
I gave you her name.
Yeah, I can't really see her very well.
Are you zoomed out too far?
No, it's just under. The name is literally
That's
underneath
fair.
of one of the other
That's
tokens.
fair.
That
Ah.
is factual.
Okay, I going to Oh gosh. Okay. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile.
Okay.
I did not need to move forward. I'm gonna move backwards again. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile. I'm going to hit that thingy, the flying thing, with one. Let me see. I think I have to cast this 3 times or 4 times, right? Let's see.
It depends on level. If it's first
There's
level, it's
one.
free.
Okay, so I hit it. Oh, but they're all at the same time. I don't get to actually choose, right?
They launch simultaneously.
But
Yeah,
they can
okay,
hit
You
so-
can decide which ones you want to go where, but
Yeah, so I'm gonna do
Yeah,
2
they're all-
to this thing, and then 1 to that guy.
Skeletor out here planning his Raven murder.
Okay.
I'm just checking things.
So that will be 7 points of damage to the imp. He is real bad off.
What the fuck? He's not dead? Oh my god.
And that is 4 to this guy. Yeah, 4 to that guy. Alright, is that all you got, Drogitic?
Yeah, that's all I've got. Actually, wait. Yeah, I'm done.
Alright.
I have nothing else.
Alright, so Obsidian's actually gonna move up a little bit. And he is going to still attack this guy. Trying to find my ability to do this. And that is going to miss. And that is actually probably all he's going to do for right now, because that missed. Emmerich's turn. Now for the long order of the enemies. He is going to try to attack Rhea. The first 2 strikes miss, the last one hits her. But Obsidian actually manages to intercept the last one.
Nice. Good shit, Obsidian.
Reducing it to 0.
nice.
Fighting styles be like,
That's a good number to reduce things to.
that also takes up his reaction. The Raven above, imp above Blaze, will likely descend here. Yep, he descends. He's now within 5 feet of you. And he's going to try to sting you. No, that's in beast form, right? No, it's bite in beast form. This is sting. 22 to hit you.
Yeah.
So it's 5 piercing and 5 poison.
Okay. Okay.
And then I need you to make a...
Con save.
Yes.
Yeah. It's a 14.
See, the sad part is it's not exactly telling me what the DC is supposed to be too.
It should, like, way at the beginning. If
It's
he is.
blank.
Well,
I know where it's normally supposed to be. Let me bring up the other.
okay.
It is DC 11 con save.
Yeah, I'm fine with them. Yeet.
All right. That is its turn. Make sure it can't hit you again. It can't hit you again. And then it is Rhea's turn. With their 2 long swords. Longsword hits. So the first one hits on our boy Emmerich for a fair amount of damage. The second one he parries with his daggers. And then Blaze, you are up.
Cool. So this imp is close enough for me to try to stab him
Yep.
now? Cool. We're gonna try to do that then. So 13 to hit.
I get the feeling that hits. It does.
Cool. 8 piercing.
Yeah, he dies.
Nice! Okay. So, cool.
Nice.
And then, fuck. I forgot about Dread Ambusher. I need to remember that for next combat. That is actually really good. I should have done extra 1d8 damage on the sneak attack round that we had. Anyways, that's not important now. I will walk up to the spike demon dude and bonus attack him with my
Okay.
sword. That's a
That'll
20 to
hit.
For 4 piercing. That doesn't sound like a lot, and that's because it's not. But I would like to mark him as favored foe. Boop. Spike demon is my favorite foe now.
Okay.
So I can increase that damage by 1d4. Because it says you increase it the first time you hit on each turn, including the turn that you mark it. So it's 2 more piercing. Yeet.
Okay. Alright.
Okay. Yep. That.
Is that all you got?
That.
Okay.
Maybe is that it? I just did so
The
much!
raven that you guys were watching off the distance, it disappears.
Like thin air vanishes, or like it's just flying
Thin
off
air
in the distance?
vanishes.
Damn it. Also, I should have done this earlier. We can retcon it maybe, but since I got hit by those spikes earlier, I should have rolled to maintain concentration on the fog cloud.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. I forgot it was there.
It's just a d20.
It is... How much damage did you take?
It was 7 damage, so the DC should
Yep.
be 10, I believe.
So yeah, just a con
Slash-
save.
Also, just throwing this out
Oh,
there.
it's just
It's a con
Constitution
save.
save. Okay.
Just throwing this out there for the future, DJ. Anytime a creature is able to see
Oh, yeah,
me
I saved.
because it has dark vision, I'm actually invisible to it.
Interesting.
While in darkness, you are invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see you in that darkness. Just
Okay.
for general future purposes.
That is a very good thing to have. The street is dimly lit.
Mhm. Yeah, no,
Okay.
I wasn't
Yeah,
thinking
okay.
here, just
Yeah.
for, the future.
Yeah, no, that is huge, actually.
That's the Gloomstalker Ranger.
That is
coming in.
huge.
That's where the bonus 1d8 damage have come into. My first turn to combat, if I take an attack action, I can make one additional weapon attack that does an extra 1d8.
Spicy.
So, yeah, I just totally forgot about that though. So.
The
Anyway,
bodyguard
sorry.
takes a couple swings at Obsidian. Both miss their targets, and the Spine Devil will make its turn. Alright, so it's used. Ugh, so much work. So it had 12 and it used 2. Okay. It is actually going to turn and it is going to bite Blaze. A 9 to hit you.
Fucking no.
And then it will use its pitchfork
The pitchfork?
for a 12 to hit you.
Nope.
Alright. Let me see if I can find the Spine Devil handout for you guys to look at. You guys get a good look at what it looks like.
Saying it literally is a pitchfork. Way to be stereotyped.
I was thinking about that. It's just like, oh man, it's like an actual like mini devil. I'm imagining it's like one of those little imaginary.
Fucking...
Sorry, go ahead, Matt.
Nice.
Oh god.
I think that's really more of a trident than a pitchfork.
Hey, it's described as a fork.
I'm calling it a trident.
I mean,
for me.
pitchforks could have 3 prongs on them.
Yep, but they're kind of like curved and shit. That's a trident.
Whatever floats your
Yeah.
boat, my dude.
Uh-huh.
I got like the stereotypical picture of
Oh,
like,
that guy just looked shifty. We never would find him in our business.
I mean he was never gonna be in our business in the end.
I mean-
he was just a means.
Look,
he was just a
I'ma
means
be-
to
I'ma
that
be-
end.
I'm gonna be real with you. In my head, the whole time, I was picturing Kevin O'Leary. Alright?
Like, I did describe to you, like,
Oh,
multiple
God.
times that, like, his family is,
I
like, the shiftiest family in Baldur's Gate.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he is walking around with a bunch of devils. He probably made a deal with some devils.
Yeah. Also, when you said the Spine Devil had a pitchfork, I imagine like little imaginary, like, good, bad, like angel devil sitting on your shoulder, just like,
Hey, you might run into those later.
oh god, not moral choices,
This isn't.
the consequences of
This
my
is
own
an
actions.
awesome campaign.
What do you mean?
Skeletor, you are up. Goran, you are on deck.
Okay.
Okay, how are they looking out of all of them?
This guy, is, he's taken some decent hits. He's not, so worse for wears yet, but he's pretty decently hurt.
Okay.
Barely hurt. Hasn't been hit. Rhea is not looking the greatest in the world, but, like, also still, like, probably about as hurt as Amric is.
Yeah. Okay. All right. With that information, let me look at my option.
Kill. Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Mhm.
It's a quote from an anime. I can't remember which one. She turns people into zombies.
Okay. So this
Man.
guy right here seems pretty tanky, and he's
Yes.
been untouched.
You
Okay.
you remember your buddy from the tavern, Waul? Imagine he's as strong as Waul.
Well, I Okay, and also I actually don't remember
You don't
Waddle,
remember
'cause
Waddle?
Skeletor was...
Oh, yeah, Skeletor wouldn't.
Because Skeletor wasn't there. I
Yeah,
remember
okay.
Waddle.
It's like, wait.
Alright, well, this guy, he looks like he might not be feeling so good soon. I'm going to cast Ray of Sickness at level 2.
Damn.
Give him COVID.
Give him COVID. Give me one moment. I just remembered something.
Wait, which one are you casting Ray of Sickness on?
The Bodyguard.
Okay.
So I believe...
12 minutes. Alright.
Wow, there's a lot of information here. I don't know what that all is.
For your Ray of Sickness stuff?
Wait. Yeah, so is he making a con save?
So it's most likely roll to hit first, and then it's con save for additional effects. That does not hit.
Yeah, wait, let me just display this in case I'm missing something.
Make a ranged spell attack against the target, so that's the 9. And then the target takes poison damage.
Oh, so that is a d20. Okay, so shit, I did not roll well on that.
Yeah. And then after it takes damage, it makes a con save. On a fail, it's poisoned, which actually would be huge.
So I take it the 9
The
did not
9
hit
did
in this
not
case.
hit.
Unfortunate.
I will say it was close.
Well then... Yeah, I'm just gonna shrug, just like, yeah, you can't hit all of them.
With that,
In my head, of course.
Laugh track
Gorn is
plays.
up with Jogitic on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Ray of Sickness on Amir
Okay.
Emmerich.
Oh.
Now you are
We got some
casting it
sickle.
through someone, so his AC is just a titch higher.
Actually, that's not true because I have a wand that I used, enhanced arcane focus. You gain +1 bonus to spell attack rolls. In addition, you ignore half cover when making
Well, there
spell
you go.
attacks.
It still doesn't hit though.
So it's...
Damn
Yeah,
it!
James, that basically meant you rolled a 9, which is exactly what I rolled.
It actually looks like it
Imagine-
included it already in his roll, that +6. I think it would have normally been a +5.
Yeah. Oh, it did actually, yeah. Wow, that's kind of neat.
Man.
So I
Imagine-
rolled a 2. God, that's so
Imagine
sad.
getting this spell sniper
Hey,
feat
James,
just for your
you
class.
didn't roll a 1.
You didn't roll a 1.
I had so much poison damage, though. I had 2
Yeah, dude.
8s.
Yeah. Holy shit, that poison.
The dice give it and the dice take it away.
Jogitic, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna ding 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 use magic missile again. And I'm gonna use it on, well, I guess, sorry, I rolled that first. I'm gonna use one on that guy, a second one on that guy, and then one on that guy.
Oh, okay. Give me... Since my turn's up, I'll be back. I got
Sorry, can you repeat what your targets were?
The back guy, and then the back guy twice, and the bottom
Okay.
guy one.
So 7 damage, he is bloodied. He's actually pretty badly hurt right now. And then 5 to him. That's the first time you guys have hurt him. He definitely, he's standing pretty tough right now. And then, do you have anything else do you have to hit him with?
That's a great question.
Alright.
No.
So Obsidian will continue to try to hit the bodyguard. And a 13 will indeed hit him for 8 piercing damage. And he is looking not the best. And then he's going to use his bonus action to use a superiority die. that's not what I want to do. Superiority die +1. So it's a D8. So he gives 4 temp HP to Rhea. The rallying cry. And then it will be Emmerich's turn. And shoot, how much was her AC? So all 3 of his attacks will hit her this time. For a total of 12 plus 7. And actually Obsidian will try to intercept that again. Double check that he can use this more than once. So he can. And he reduces the last one to 0. And then it is, the imp is dead. So it's not the imp. It's Rhea's turn. Hopefully she'll actually roll well this time. The wet noodle fights are real.
I literally have done no damage so far.
Her first strike misses, the second strike deals 10. He's still not quite bloodied.
Really?
Blaze, you're up.
Do I want to keep going after this? No. Okay. DJ. This is the moment.
This is real fucked up, by the way.
I don't care.
Okay.
This is my moment.
Oh.
Emmerich.
Alright, so he gets advantage on this if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he does.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Yeah,
don't
it's
know if
really
he has
funny if
great-
it works.
I don't know if he has great wisdom.
Roll a 22.
Alright, no, he's fine. Alright, well, that's cool. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on this fake demon,
Okay.
I guess. So, now he's my favorite enemy and Hunter's Mark.
Very good.
Alright. That's my turn.
Alright, the bodyguard is going to yet again try to hit Obsidian, and maybe this will be the first time he hits the man with high AC. The answer is no. No, he will not. Obsidian has not taken damage.
Obsidian.
He's had six hits gone against him. Yeah, fighters actually are fun to, because they're kind of hard to hit.
Miners are fun. Yeah, they are.
Well, some fighters are. In the case of what was his name?
Sildar.
Sildar, not so much. In Sildar's case, not so much. He got hit all the time.
All the time. Yeah, the Spine Devil's gonna bite you, Matt, and that's a 9 to hit you. And then it's gonna use its fork, and that's 11 to hit you.
To Trident, and it'll miss.
Skeletor, you're up with Gorin on deck.
All right. Bodyguard has not been hit yet.
Bodyguard is almost bloody.
Almost bloodied. Neat. You know what? I'm gonna go with good old reliable. I'm gonna toll
Okay.
it at him.
It is one of the more reliable attack cantrips. It's a good cantrip.
And it's missing health points, so... Bloop.
Did I actually close his page? I am an animal. Wisdom saving throw.
That's not a good sigh or inhale.
He succeeds.
All right.
I know, right?
Unfortunate.
Gorn, you're up with Jogitic on deck.
Okay, I'm gonna do what I did last term, and maybe I'll hit it this
Your
time.
Ray of Sickness.
Yeah,
On Amaric or the guard?
yeah, Emmerich. I feel like he has a lower constitution than the bodyguard.
Why are you going against Oh, for the poison effect?
Yeah, for the poison.
I mean, don't forget, you still have to hit him.
If he... Yeah,
And
I
also,
know.
we do need him alive.
Yeah, but it's gonna cause disadvantage.
Yeah, poison
which is
doesn't,
gonna be
like,
pretty
constantly
nice to
take
have.
your HP, it just gives you
Yeah,
disadvantage.
it just gives
Oh.
you disadvantage shit. So,
Okay.
Like, it literally just makes you sick.
Oh, I thought the poison did like take
There are
damage
poisons.
over
So
time.
that's if you use like an actual poisoned. The status
Yeah.
doesn't.
It
Okay.
depends, and it also depends on the poison that you use. Some poisons actually just give you the poison status.
Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, you guys narrowly managed to not get poisoned this session.
Okay, there we go.
21 to hit will hit. So he'll take 7 points of
Yeah,
poison
fucking
damage.
better.
And then he makes a con
he
saving
has to-
throw, which he will
Yes.
succeed.
Damn. That's okay.
It happens. So that's not like a perpetually ticking thing, right? That was a one and done.
Yep, one
Alright,
and done.
Jogitic, you're up.
Okay, well, ding ding ding, I'm going to...
Oh wait.
again. And I'm going
no,
to
no,
shoot
never mind.
1 at that guy and 2 at this guy.
Oh yeah? Working the magic missiles for all they're worth. Alright, he is now officially bloodied and the dude in the back is barely hanging on. And then
What was that?
the spine devil
What did you say,
is
DJ?
barely hanging on. The bodyguard is officially bloody now.
No, I'm not dead yet.
Nope. You people are weak.
You're getting those guaranteed hits in though, Jake, which is awesome because like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, magic misses kind of low damage, but never misses, so like...
It, and then I can actually, finally, since one of these hits, I can actually use a goading attack. So he has to make a wisdom saving throw, and I roll a d8 to add damage. And he fails his wisdom save. I do plus, oh, he's dead.
Oh.
The
Who is?
bodyguard.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Obsidian hit him for the 5 off of the short sword, and then use Goading Strike, which allows him to add his superiority die to his attack, which is a d8. He rolled a 7 on it, which killed him.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeah, so there's one less enemy now.
Finally.
It's been a long journey, but now we're here. And it is Amric's turn. And he is going to continue to attack Rhea, as she's probably the bigger threat out of all of you. If she could land her abilities. And the first one misses, and the second one hits, and Obsidian will try to block that. And he will also reduce that one to 0.
Yeah.
and Rhea will try to attack him.
What is that feature called?
It is interception. If a creature within 5 feet of you takes an attack, you can intercept it and reduce the damage by, I want to say it's a D10 plus your proficiency bonus.
It's a fighter thing.
Grace coming in clutch in spirit.
Oh, I didn't use her character.
Oh, I thought. Oh, because you said it was a Gensai, so I thought
Nah,
it was hers.
Obsidian is one of my characters that I have built. I built
Oh,
it for John and Brandon's campaign.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It just so happens that she's also an Earth Genasi fighter.
Yeah.
Both of her strikes will hit, and he is now officially bloodied.
Nice.
And with that, it is Blaze's turn.
Alright, well, I guess I will hit this spiked demon
Do it to
blade.
him.
I will. It's an 8 to hit.
That will not hit.
What is surprise?
That-
12 to hit?
Will not hit.
Fuck! Alright, I'm done.
This is unfortunate. Jogitic. Unfortunate things are about to happen to you. As a creature suddenly becomes visible behind you,
Oh, it's the bird.
and it tries to bite you.
Oh, I like.
And unfortunately, it rolls a nat 1 on. I have automatic advantage rolling on both hits.
Unfortunately.
It rolled nat 1s,
Holy shit.
so it
Oh
actually
my
dive bombs
God.
you, and then you hear something behind you and slightly move out of the way to turn and look at it, and it just whooshes right past you and into the tree.
It just
Nice.
instantly snaps its own neck in a tree. Just like.
And it dies.
Nice.
It dies!
Hey.
Holy
I'm so
shit.
good at this game, guys.
Unfortunate things are about to happen to you.
Imagine maximum luck.
Unfortunate things, he says.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
And Jake,
that's
you are
actually
good at
hilarious.
skipping out of the way just in time.
I know, right? Holy cow. What the fuck?
I like to imagine Druggy-Tick didn't even notice it. He just kind of stumbled on accident. The bird missed and it just collided with the tree.
And as it dies, it reverts
Actually,
back to its
Pretty
form.
funny. It what? It goes
It
what?
reverts back to an imp form.
Okay.
And yeah, it's the Spine Devil's turn. 11 to hit you, Blaze. And then a 19 to hit you. For 3 piercing damage.
I can do that.
I can eat that.
I can
Not a
eat
problem.
that.
Skeletor, you're up with Gorin on deck.
I mean, I'm just saying last time before this I got hit, I fucking ran. So,
Fair.
Okay. Well, looking at our situation, I think now is a good time for this. I'm going to cast. Well, let me read this just to make sure it's what I want to do. Yeah. On top of Amric, I'm going to cast Sleep at level 2.
Okay. Roll your 5d8s.
18.
When you cast a spell using a spell out of second or higher, roll an additional 2d8s. Roll 2 more d8s.
Oh, so do I need to roll an additional
Yeah.
2d8? So that's
He
26
falls
total.
asleep.
Well, so it's also
AoE.
it's so
It's AoE and
it
it
starts.
goes after the lowest health people first.
Do-do-do.
And they are asleep for 1 minute.
You said 26?
Yes, 26.
The Spine Devil falls asleep. Emmerich does not.
Mm-hmm. And okay. Does perhaps Rhea fall
No.
asleep? Okay, good. Just making sure. Yeah, well, one less enemy to deal with temporarily. It will wake up if it gets damaged, though, I believe.
Okay. I won't hit it then.
Well, you can hit it. I mean, it's close to death. Or we can disable Emmerich and
Is
capture him, and
Is
then
this
kill the thing.
range also going to hit Blaze?
Within 20 feet of a point I choose.
Hmm.
So I mean, I could choose the point to be somewhere else.
I mean, it depends on where you put the point.
I mean, I put it right on top of
Oh,
Emmerich.
Blaze falls
Yes,
asleep.
I mean, I'm within range.
Oof.
Fall asleep?
All right, maybe
Oh,
don't
so
hit the
there-
Spine Devil for now.
uh, how long do they stay asleep for? A minute?
One
Alright.
minute.
Goran, you're up.
Is there a way for me to cast Ray of Frost non-lethally?
Yes?
Okay.
Can I make somebody cold without killing them? Ooh woo.
Well, I was just gonna kill or shoot Emmerich and
Yeah.
try not to kill him.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm not. Yeah. I think we're just. I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna wake up before we finish combat, Matt.
Nope.
I mean,
That's
we
gonna
could.
be a solid 10 rounds.
So the description on the thing is that you can also use an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Oh,
Mhm.
interesting.
You can use
It's a
an action
14.
during combat to wake me up.
14?
14 to hit Emmerich. I don't believe that hits.
Damn.
It does not.
Man.
Jog, you
Can't
take,
do-
you're up.
You weren't giving him half.
I was
cover,
not.
were
There's
you?
no one around him. He has. I'll tell you more about his special feature after. I think I low key
Okay.
mentioned it to you guys before. Welcome back, Jake.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I'm here. Okay. I would like to. I think we're just gonna do the same normal shit. Actually, fuck. Wait, I'm out of spell slots now.
Is it time to firebolt people?
I don't. Yeah, I think it is. Well, I have a couple of spell slots. I'm gonna use another spell slot. Do I need this? Do I need that? Do I need that? Okay, so here's the thing. I'm just gonna firebolt that guy.
Non-lethally.
Yeah, I'm gonna firebolt the guy behind him, not.
You're firebolting the Spine Devil. Is that correct?
Correct.
So you cast this firebolt,
You have disadvantage.
and it whizzes past everyone, and it hits the Spine Devil. But it does nothing.
Oh, fuck.
Weird.
Wait,
Oh,
why
he's
do I say
resistant to
fireball?
fire. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
no
fucking
shit.
devil.
You
Thanks,
should also have
thanks.
disadvantage to him
Why?
because he's prone, because he's asleep.
Wouldn't it be advantage to hit him?
Yeah, wouldn't that
Melee
be
attacks have
advantage?
advantage, ranged attacks have
That's right.
disadvantage.
Wait, really?
Yep.
That I did not know. That's very interesting. Okay. Either way, it did no damage. So.
Well, also I will say,
Or you're saying if I roll disadvantage, then I might hit somebody else with my firebolt if I roll a nat 1? Let's see. It was
No,
not
I
a
was
nat
thinking
1.
we might not know he's
And
immune to fire damage.
DJ, you said it did 0 damage to it, correct? Okay, good. So he
Mhm.
stays asleep.
He kind of like stirs a little bit. Maybe like moan. Kind of warm.
Yeah, he's having a little dream right now. He's like kicking his leg like a dog does a little bit.
Obsidian will make his attack now. And he will miss. And he will actually run around. He will action surge, and then he will try to hit this thing. That one.
Wait, which thing
that
is
one
he
will
hitting?
hit. The spine devil in the back.
Oh, okay.
That one will hit, and it will not kill it, unfortunately. Oh wait, I can do a thing. And that will definitely kill it. He'll spend a superiority die and use Goading a Strike. And it dies. All hail Obsidian,
Hooray.
for he is the strength. Alright, and as the Spine Devil falls, Emmerich drops to his knees, and he's like, alright, that's enough, I give up.
He gives up.
What do you want from me?
I say, lay flat on the ground with your arms behind your back.
And he does it, and Rhea actually pulls out a pair of manacles.
I walk up to him. We already told you what we want. You're under arrest
No,
because you've been
No,
indicted by a
no.
grand jury.
Let's stop that now. And as Rhea shackles him, I'm gonna tie him up with
Okay,
rope as well.
the double binding. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And can I knock him out?
Yes.
I would like to do so.
Alright, I will allow you to just knock him out. That is acceptable. I won't make you roll for that.
Cool.
Alright.
Alright, guys. Hide the bodies. Hide them in the bushes.
Is someone gonna wake up Blaze?
Oh. Yeah, I suppose I should do that, since I...
Thanks!
Kind of shake
Can
him
I-
away. No time for napping on the job. We got
Can I
stuff to do.
stab the Horned Devil?
Yeah, you can stab it.
Alright. Throw the bodies in the bushes. And I'll go to this one, assuming my dagger's still sticking out of it. And I'll
Alright,
take it
you
out.
retrieve your dagger.
Very good.
I do 12 damage to it. Get fucked.
Alright, where should we take him?
I thought you would know.
Well, we should probably take him somewhere private, and seeing as Rhea here is wanted by the Flaming Fist, we probably shouldn't take him there
Hey,
yet.
Skeletor, you want to go back to your place?
Everyone make me a perception check.
You want to not stand around in the middle of the street while we discuss this?
I mean, we could be in the bushes since we're hiding the bodies.
Right. Everyone but Gorn, you hear off from the direction of the boat. It sounds like people are kind of coming this direction. They're still a bit of a ways off.
Skeletor, you want to go back to your place?
I don't want any heat on my place, but it'll have to be for now. Let's go.
All right, yeah.
I mean, we are cloaked,
Yeah.
I guess, technically, and so no one will recognize
Yeah,
it.
they don't
You
know
guys
it's
scuttle
us.
off into the darkness of the night with the man you just kidnapped, and we will pick that up next session.
Actually,
Yeet.
also, real quick, I wanted to check something with my fog cloud.
Hey, I would like to ask one quick question real quick. When we get back, can we take a long rest with this guy tied up?
Yeah,
before we interrogate
Oh,
him?
also, before we leave the area,
Did you say
is
yeah?
there any blood or scuff
There
marks
is
in
a
the road?
lot.
I use prestidigitation to clean
Okay.
it all up.
Did
Yeah,
you
I
say
said yeah.
on the long rest? Cool. I'm gonna
Okay.
go pee. I'm assuming we did not
No.
level up.